You got a problem with me. Meet me after school. You wanna hang out with me. Meet me after school. Want the hot truth tea. Meet me after school. Wanna air it all out. Meet me after school. You been played for the fool. Meet me after school. See twisted haters get straightened out. Meet me after school. Meet me after school. Wanna know what I'm all about. Meet me after school. It don't matter what you do. Pull up or take a stool. Just make sure you meet me after school.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone is doing all right. Okay, we're a little late today, but it's all good. So we have some technical things to get through, so we want to get through those things. Hey, Miss Gothi, welcome. Hey, Angela, welcome. And anybody else that's in here, welcome. So tell me, what do I sound like? What does the picture look like? What's going on? Because we need to make sure that you guys can hear me, you guys can see me, and that it's clear. Because the last one we did was a little choppy, and that's why I took it down, because it was just really choppy, and it was like nobody can figure that out. So is it? I don't know where she is, Angela. I sent her an email, but she might be taking a nap, knowing her. It is Saturday, so she could be napping. So it looks the same, does it? Goodness. Let's see. So it's still blurry. Is the picture still blurry? It looks good. No, the picture's not blurry. So I look clear. So you can see the dimples in my cheeks. Oh, you were replying to Angela. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so cool. So you can see the dimples in my cheeks now. That's awesome. So I think we solved the problem. Wow. Okay, so I think we solved the problem. That's good. All right, Miss Gothi, you want to hop on up and we can get started. For those who are new to the channel, this is Meet Me After School. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. We have fun over here. We crack jokes, we cut up, and we roast people and things and situations and whatever. So if you're extra sensitive, this is your one and only trigger warning. Um, we like to have a good time, and this is what Meet Me After School is about, having a good time, addressing any issues that we don't address on our other channels, and dealing with any types of hate or whatever that people want to throw at us. This is where they can come and throw it, and we can deal with them accordingly, or we could just have a good time. So for those who are new and experiencing this for the first time, what we do is we have a couple of letters that people write in, and we read the letters that they write, and we talk about it. And we give our advice about what we think it is, or we just laugh and joke about it, or we just give our opinion on what we think somebody should do or not do, or whatever the case, right? Who cares what we think at the end of the day? But hey, we're here, and hopefully you're entertained by it. Hopefully you have a good time. Hopefully you have some input as well. And if you do, please feel free to leave that in the chat. My mods are in the chat. They have no problem reaching out and engaging with you. This is a channel that is meant to be engaging. So you are open to talk to us, text to us, type to us, go back and forth with us. This is the place where you can do it. We're opening it up to any and everyone that wants to be a part of this, whether you have a problem or whether you just want to hang out with us and have a good time with us. You are welcome to meet us after school. And here we are. And we're going to get started. Hey, Wendy, how are you doing? Oh, let me do this. Let me show the comments on stage because that's easy. Hello, Steph and chat. You sound good and look great. Thank you, Wendy. That is what we were going for. So I am so pleased to hear that because the last time I was up here and I looked at the video and I was like, I can't put this up here. I got to take it down. We got to figure something out. So that's what we did, and we came back with some workarounds, and I'm glad to see that everybody can see me, right? And so we're gonna go over the ones that we did last week a little bit. I'm gonna kind of feed them into some new ones, so we're not just doing the same stuff for those who were here last week, but we're gonna go over a couple of them and then we're gonna have some new ones. So we're gonna read the letters. I'm gonna bring Miss Gopi up, put her up on the stage so she can join me, and then we're gonna get started. If anybody has anything that they want to talk about or anything that they want to say, please make sure you put it in the chat, and you are more than welcome to engage with us. Hey, Miss Gopi, how you doing? You're muted. There you go.
Hello. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Angela. Hey, everyone.
Are you doing all right?
I'm here.
Hey, I mean, it's been a day. It's been a
God.
day, and I'm sure if it's anything like my day, it
Well, I mean, it
was
went a little
interesting.
better than expected, though. So, but yeah,
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
I'll
That's
explain that
definitely good
off
to hear.
cam. Not here. I'll explain off cam.
Okay, okay, cool, 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 cool. So you ready to get into some of these letters, Miss Gothi?
Yeah.
You ready to see what people are talking about out here in the world? All right. So let's get to the first one. All right, number one. Meet me after school. I am so glad I found your channel. I have a problem. My cousin said she saw the man I'm dating, Gerald, at this apartment building where she goes to buy her candy, aka rugs, right? I asked Gerald, and he said she was lying because she likes candy. To be honest, my cousin is known for taking a lot of candy. So I am not sure if I can take her word. The other day I had a $10 bill for laundry and I couldn't find it. I asked Gerald, he said he didn't see it. I wanted to check his pockets though, and he wouldn't let me. Do you think Gerald was taking candy too? Should I check his pockets when he goes to sleep? I need that $10 back.
I say check the pockets when they asleep.
Miss Gotti says check the pockets.
Hell yeah.
I
It's called
mean,
ASO.
I'm nosy, right? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it, right? I'm gonna do it. I'm nosy. I don't like to I don't like to wonder about things, so I'm just gonna do it, right? If it's something like that where it involves me, I'm just gonna do it. Now I mind my business with a lot of things, but when it involves me, if it's my $10 and I need that $10 to wash my clothes, I'm gonna be checking everybody's pockets.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And the fact that he just wouldn't turn his pockets out is kind of weird for me.
hmm
So Wendy says yes, check the pockets. Um Angela said you don't even need to check, you know it's there.
Exactly.
I mean, now let's be clear. Her cousin likes candy, right? Takes a lot of candy. It is possible that the cousin could have mistaken Gerald for somebody else, maybe, possibly, right? However, I feel like if I didn't, if I wasn't there, I would just offer to be like, hey, I don't have nothing on me. But the fact that he was like, no, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of suspect. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I do understand the other side of it. Is like, oh, you should trust me. But it's like, I don't know.
You can trust future behavior by past behavior.
So
So
okay,
my
so how about it?
so
So
my
she didn't give
question
us.
would be is has he done that in the past, or is he a closet candy person? There's always
Right. Now, according to this, it sounds like this is her first time hearing anything about it. So it sounds like she didn't know that he was into candy.
that's why I said, is he a closet candy person?
Oh, see a closet. I mean, I
There
don't
are a
know.
lot of them. I mean, I've known people that you wouldn't even think of to
Mm-hmm.
do candy situations,
Right.
including people that go to church, people that
Mm-hmm.
work at CPS. I mean, they one way,
Mm-hmm.
the public knows them one way, but you see them a whole no. Oh, okay, you do. I'm telling you,
So
there are
there's a lot of candy takers around, is what you're saying.
yes that are closet. They portray themselves to be one way and
Mm-hmm.
upstanding, and really they're no. So yeah, I've seen it like that.
Okay. So you think that he could be a closet. So you still think she should check the pockets though,
Yes,
even if
yes,
just because. Okay. Okay. I think I've agreed. I'm just with the check the pockets so that you can never you don't have to say coulda, shoulda, woulda, or if, like, just, the saying that we used to say is if was a fifth, we all be drunk. So, take the if out and just figure and just do it,
yeah.
because you need that $10 anyway, right?
hmm
Um, the ones that Angela said, the ones that most people wouldn't suspect, I'd suspect the most. And Wendy said, "Yep, behind the scenes." Okay,
Yeah,
so you're hearing it here first. Check Gerald's pockets because your candy loving cousin said that she saw Gerald at her candy store, and you missing $10. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is. And then what should she, like, if she finds the $10? Now what? Now what are we doing other
I
than our
mean,
laundry?
you have a lot of options. I mean, my one option is you know, if it's somebody you're dating, you do understand that him partaking in candy, no matter what kind of candy it is, any interaction can make you show positive for it because it's in their skin, it's in their
Mm,
saliva, in their you know, all parts that yeah. hmm
see, now that's something to think about. Like, you know,
You could
is
give. That's
it?
why not to where I won't hug, but you come. Nope, no hug, no hug. You can't touch me. You can't touch. I don't know if you do whatever you do, but I don't want because their skin touches your skin, and it can get onto your skin.
Mm,
And
see, and that. So, our advice for her is, if you find your $10 in his pocket,
I
does
would.
now does that now does that mean necessarily though that he likes candy, or does that mean he's a thief? Because that could be another whole dynamic.
I was cautious on both. I would enter that with cautious on both. Error. It is
Mm.
basically judgment. It's more of a judgment thing, but I would err on the side of caution. That's what I was trying to say.
Because I'm gonna take it even further. Not only are you a thief, but you're a liar,
Mm-hmm.
and a manipulator, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I have this thing is of, if you lie, you steal. If you steal, you kill. You know what I'm saying? And if you kill, then what? you know, like,
Yeah.
so it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'll go all the way back to, well, first of all, you lied, you tried to hide it, and now you're a thief, right? And then you might be at the same candy shop that my cousin goes to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
And
think that's too many
I
red
would also
flags.
that. I would say next time you go to the candy shop and you see him, if she's got a phone, let's start take a picture. Let's do some
That
comparison.
part.
I mean, everybody's got a phone now. So if you're going into a candy shop, you got a call to, make whatever appointments
Mm-hmm.
for said candy shop. So you see the person there, you take a picture, that would automatically go, oh, okay, yeah. And then, my thing is if you're a liar, cheat, and thief, I don't fuck with you. I don't deal with you. I ain't
Do
time for the bullshit.
they do they take appointments at street candy stores?
Well, I mean,
I don't.
it depends on each person's different.
Okay,
It
so it's
depends.
possible that they could
It
be
depends on the
a
store.
upscale
Because if the
upscale
store is
candy
out of
shop.
stock, if the store is out of stock and they got to wait till the stock is, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, got you, got you, got you. So okay, because I'm thinking,
No.
oh, they got an upscale candy shop. They making appointments and stuff. I don't know. Gerald's appointment must have been close to her cousin. If she seen him out there, they might want to, be more discreet if that's what you out here standing in line for the candy shop. But so yeah, check the pockets, and then if there's $10 in Gerald's pocket, I say cut it because Gerald's a liar and he's a thief.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the one thing is, I don't know if the liar, no, the thief is worse than the liar, because then you have me thinking I'm crazy and you stealing from me when you could have just asked me for $10. I mean, I wouldn't have given it to you for candy, but you still should have just asked before you just took my money. So yeah, I'm good on that. That's my deal breaker is thief. Like you steal from me, mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't just deal with liar, cheats, and thieves.
Yeah, yeah.
To
So
me, they wrap all of them up together.
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that's it for the candy shop and Gerald. Hopefully you and Gerald come to an understanding, and maybe it's all a misunderstanding, right? Hopefully. I don't know. That's a lot. Anyway, all right. Next one, number 2. I met a woman while on vacation in Guatemala. We had a good time, and when I came back to the States, she popped up on me. I moved her and her 2 little girls in with me. Shit was good, but she had a drinking problem. She becomes a different person when she drinks. I tried everything to get her to stop. Uh, she she started hiding liquor in the closets. We got into a fight about her being drunk. I was trying to get her to calm down and go to sleep. No, I was trying to get to calm down and go to sleep, but she kept hitting me in my face. I don't hit women, but out of reflex, I did hit her once to back her up off me. She called the cops and I ended up going to jail for the weekend. That was my first time in jail. When I got home, I let it go cuz she's not from here and she don't understand how the law works. She thought they were just gonna make me leave for the night. It's a year later, and last week one of her girls called me crying cuz a strange man was in the house. I left work and came home, but he was gone. She admitted she uh did the deed, uh and it was because she was drunk. I don't trust her now, but I love the girls and I don't want to see them out on the streets. She doesn't have any family here. Her visa expired, so she's not legal. She works at a salon and doesn't speak good English, but she doesn't make enough to live on her own. I don't know what to do.
There's ultimatums. In his instance, because one wrong move and her girls could be taken.
Mm-hmm.
See, because they're
And,
not biologically his, that doesn't mean he's going to get custody of them. That means
right,
they could go into the system.
right. And it sounds like he's trying to protect the kids. It sounds like she's irresponsible as a parent, number one.
Hmm.
Because how are you drunk and have some strange man in the other man's house that you live with doing the deed with him, and your kids are in there and they're crying thinking that something is going on, calling the man that you're with.
Hmm.
And then she admitted to it. Like, I-
I mean, the other thing is, I got to say, at least she owned up to what she did. Now she needs to be owned up to the children and the drinking. I'd be looking at her and going, okay, you have a problem. You go and get this fixed so you don't lose your your girls.
Mhm.
I
And he's
would
trying,
put it to her straight. If you continue this, you're going to lose your children. Do you want that?
right, because she's from Guatemala. She's not even from the United States. So clearly, like, I mean, he could send them right back to Guatemala, like, bye.
And
Like, you know,
he could, and I'm sure the reason he wouldn't want to is because he's been caring for the children and he's got a connection or a good rapport or relationship with them,
yeah,
and that's why he's trying to look after the children. That's why he didn't probably just go, well, let's pack your bags, get the fuck out. Excuse my French.
right,
Speak it
right.
fluently.
Because that's a lot. First of all, I want to go back to the point of you met her on vacation, but she just came to the United States on her own accord and found you. I've never heard of that.
I
Like,
mean, anything you got to realize anything's possible.
I mean, she went from she left Guatemala and hopped on a flight with her kids and was like, "Ding dong, hey, I'm here." How about if he was with somebody else?
Oh yeah,
Because he said
unless
she popped up
I
with
mean,
me.
there are actually guys out there that don't cheat and that are responsible and stuff. And so good thing that he wasn't with somebody else. But
Right,
like I said, that anything is possible. I mean, maybe what's not being said is, did how did she know exactly where he was? Did he give her, oh, hey, if you ever come to America, here's my name, here's my number? Did we talk for a period of time? Was there, more conversation than just the going to Guatemala?
right,
That,
right.
that's not,
Like,
that's where the question lies is, how did she know what state to go to?
right, right. I mean, he must have given her some information. Keisha, I dropped the link if you want to jump up on the panel. Just click that link and come on. Um, he must have given her some information. But you know how people say they'd be like, "Oh, well, I live here," or maybe maybe he sent her something, and his return address was on it. And you know how people say, "Oh, if you ever in the neighborhood, come by." They don't really mean it. Like, but it seems that maybe she took it to heart when he said, if you're ever in the neighborhood, come by. And she was like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna come to America and I'm gonna stay." Like, hey, here I am, here are my kids, here we go. Like, that is you know, that is wild. Like, just to
Mhm.
show up and not tell anybody.
Yeah, that's why I say I think they had to have talked on the phone. I just don't say, okay, well, I'm gonna pick this state and this city and this exactly know exactly where he is. No, I can't see that. I would
Yeah.
say they would have had to, I mean, kept in contact after he left,
Something
and
for her
maybe
to
she
feel comfortable to come.
Yeah.
Mm. Angela said, "What am I supposed to say to this? Why is there got to be kids involved? I want to say send her back." So what do you think, Angela? I mean, like I said, I think Miss Gotti is on the money with the. You need to have a conversation with her and let her know like you have a problem and you need to fix this problem, or else you're not going to be able to stay here anymore. And let her do the work, because right now it seems like she's got some serious drinking issues. And I mean, what, she might need to be in AA, or she might need to be in some rehab first to get her
Yeah.
used to not drinking for a little bit. I don't know
I was
how deep
well.
that gets.
I mean, I've seen it to where some people are they can't survive a day without a drink. So I mean, she would have to,
Mm.
depending on like how severe it is, she may have to go into um, like a rehab and go through a detox, and then from there eventually maybe a sober living, and then you know supervised visitation with where she would have to put up temporary rights to the children to him so that he
Mhm.
make sure they go to school and go to the doctor, because he can't do none of that without that temporary paper. Look, you give me temporary custody until you get out of
Mhm.
you get yourself clean. And I mean, that doesn't
Yeah.
mean he can keep them. Temporary custody is only a babysitter. All that is a glorified babysitter, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
It's a lot.
That's hard. That's a hard, yeah, that's a lot, and it's a hard one, because you know what? Even with all these answers, the one thing about living in the United States is all of that stuff costs money, right? So you have to have money to do all these things as well, right? So I don't know what his financial, status looks like, but imagine if you're like a lot of us, where it's just, day to day or week to week or month to month. Where are you coming up with all this money to pay for all these services, you know, to be able to fix the problem, right? Like that's another whole dynamic too. Oh,
Or did he meet her family in Guatemala? In Guatemala. That's my
no.
is if he met her family, get a hold of somebody in her family and say this is what she's doing, and the kids are not, she's not properly taking care of the kids. Um, do you want to come get the kids? I mean, I see that he wants a rapport with them.
Mm,
That's why I say maybe try and help her get into rehab
yeah. Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, I mean, he's got very few options because if
Yeah.
the kids
It.
are in school and then the school were to find out,
Mhm.
they automatically going to call CPS, and he's not going to get
Yeah.
an option. He's not going to get an option because he's not their father.
Wow. Yeah.
And
And that's
I mean,
sad.
it is. It is sad. That's why he should go to her and go, look, you have these two options. We can get hold of your family and you're going to go back with the children. And I know he's not going to like that because he wants, and maybe call her family and go, look, this is what's going on. I'm going to give her this choice, go there or go to rehab.
Mhm.
But I still want to, if she goes there, I still want to try and have contact because I have a relationship with them. Could I still call them while they're there if they go if that's her option? I
Right,
mean, there's
right.
I mean, 'cause it's all
Yeah.
about the end of the day. It's all about the children.
Yeah, like definitely making sure that the kids are taken care of. Um, you know, and if there's family out there. Now, he said he met her on vacation, so I'm assuming that if he met her on vacation, then maybe she worked at a resort or something. So I'm not sure if that's what it
I
was.
mean, was
But
she from the? That's the other thing. We don't know if she was actually from Guatemala, but you said she came on a visa here. So I would. That's why my thought would be is she's Guatemalan. Yes, she probably worked at, like you said, a hotel or something where he met her and came here. So I would say
Mhm.
if he met her there and they had any kind of interaction there, he would have met her children,
Mm.
unless it was. There's so many questions.
Yeah, that is. Hold on a second. That is. Um. That is. I mean, golly. I just don't understand. Like, she had two, and she has two little girls too. They're not like, it's just like you're supposed to be protecting your little girls, and you're out here, getting drunk, having random men at your house. You know what I'm saying? While your boyfriend is not there, it's crazy. Like that is crazy. Anybody? Angela said, "Tell her how CPS works." Yeah, somebody needs to explain to her how America works, because you know what? I think a lot of times people come here and they
Mm-hmm.
think that it's one way, and they don't realize America don't work the way you see it on TV.
Exactly. CPS is corrupt and crooked in every way.
Right, right. That is wild. Hold on, one second. I have this stupid gnat that's over here bothering me. All right. Anyway, um, Keisha said she's lucky. He seems like a decent guy. She is lucky. I mean, because see the ones that are out here, honey. You get a decent one, and this is what you do. I sometimes I feel like only green flags get with red flags. Can't have two greens together. They can't never have two greens together. Red flag, green flag, red flag, green flag. That's it. Or red flag, red flag. You know, it's super toxic. I don't know. So that's always the way. It must be, because I'm telling you, I be feeling like never mind. Nah. Anyway. So okay, so before we move on from this, anybody else have anything they want to say about this one? The woman from Guatemala that popped up with her kids, she got a drinking problem, and she's irresponsible at best, putting her children in danger. And he don't want to kick them out on the street because he doesn't want the girls to be homeless. That is very noble too. Thank you for being a good dude.
Yeah,
Please,
because
thank you for
a lot.
thinking about the kids.
Yeah, he's putting the children before even her.
Right. And
And
that's
there's
not easy.
no, as I say, there's not a lot of men that do that.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So kudos to him. Hopefully you'll figure out a way to get her into some type of rehab or AA or something. And help her as well as help those girls, as well as help yourself, because nobody wants to deal with that. Like, who wants to live life like that, where you know you're having to take care not only her but her children, and she's irresponsible on top of that. Like, that's just a lot for a person to take on. you know he's putting his feelings on the back burner. Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. All right, you ready for number 3, Miss Gothi?
Yep.
Okay. Huh. I just realized my computer is not uh plugged in. Anyway, I'm gonna have to plug it in before it goes dead. Let's see. Let me read number 3. All right. Hey, meet me after school. Okay, so this guy I've been talking to in another state just recently came to visit me. While doing the deed, I realized he had only one ball. Sorry. I tried to look for the other one, but didn't see anything else. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me let me get my let me plug my computer in because I have a feeling this one is gonna be interesting. Give me 1 second. Let me get myself together here while I get my computer plugged in. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, because this one is just like, yeah, we're not gonna skate through this one. This is gonna be, yeah, this is all I've already seen that this is going to be something interesting. So let me give y'all just a little bit of a little bit of something while we're waiting for me to get myself together because this is, yeah, I don't even know where to start with that one. Okay. Hold on. You got a problem with me? Meet me after school. You wanna hang out with me? Meet me after school. Want the hot truth tea? Meet me after school. Wanna air it all out? Meet me after school. You been played for the fool. Meet me after school. See twisted haters get straightened out. Meet me after school. Wanna know what I'm all about? Meet me after school. It don't matter what you do, pull up or take a stool. Just make sure you meet me after school. You got a problem with me? Meet me after school. You wanna hang out with me? Meet me after school. Want the hot truth tea? Meet me after school. Wanna air it all out? Meet me after school. You been played for the fool. Meet me after school. See twisted haters get straightened out. Meet me after school. Wanna know what I'm all about? Meet me after school. It don't matter what you do, pull up or take a stool. Just make sure you meet me after school. You got a problem with me? Meet me after school. You wanna hang out with me? Meet me after school. Want the hot truth tea after school? Wanna air it all out? Meet me after school. You been played for the fool after school. See twisted haters get straightened out. Meet me after school. Wanna know what I'm all about? After school. It don't matter what you do, pull up or take a stool. Just make sure you meet me after school. Okay, sorry about that. I had to fix my computer and plug it in because I have a feeling we're gonna be in this one for a minute. All right. Let me start from the beginning because I wasn't prepared for this. So let me get prepared for where we're going with this. Hey, meet me after school. Okay, this guy I've been talking to in another state just recently came to visit me. While doing the deed, I realized he had only one ball. I tried to look for the other, but didn't see anything else. It was just one in the middle. Is that normal? I didn't want to say anything, but I think it's weird. Is it wrong to want my man to have two balls? Is that a shallow reason for breaking up? I honestly feel uncomfortable around him now. All I think about is his one tight ball. Okay. So um Miss Gandhi is on mute. Oh,
I
there she
know
is.
I am. I know I am. I just know I will.
I I I I feel like that's not normal. Um, but I'll be honest. When I was in high school, I got a D in sex ed. So I am probably not the person to ask about the male anatomy and what it's supposed to look like. I feel like there's always supposed to be two. However, if one can get sucked into the other one, I don't know nothing about that. Um, So I feel like you're supposed to have two as a man, but why he has one in one in the middle and not two on the sides, we would need a man to answer that question because they would probably know more than we would about it. Well, I don't. Ms. Gothi?
Um, I don't know. Um, I mean, I guess my question is, did you ever think to ask him if he's fixed? You know, if he's had a vasectomy, that's the way I'm going to put it. I mean, there are guys that do that. I mean, I don't know. And maybe the other one didn't descend.
Is,
I mean, I don't know. So I'm like, I'm going to ask stupid questions.
I never thought about the fix. So, like, because when you fix a dog, yes, that their little things disappear, right? When they get fixed. So, is that the same thing that happens with a man? We need to ask questions.
I
And
told,
okay,
I
like
told you.
we're gonna need a man on this panel for stuff like that. I have no idea.
Hey, well,
I just feel like
I
I
sent
feel
the
like
live man. I don't know if he's here, so I don't know.
you know. Angela said, "I prefer my partner to have no balls."
I mean, and really, it's in my opinion, it's superficial to go. Oh, I don't want to be around him because he has one ball. Why not? I mean, if you're going to do the deed and get intimate with somebody, maybe that's a topic you need to, sit down and discuss. It's like, why run away? It's any anatomy. You meet somebody and they don't have, whatever that you think they should have. Wouldn't it be a conversation? Let's sit down. I mean, I got a question. I just noticed this. Um, why?
I I I mean I get it, but okay. So let's for for just entertainment uh purposes. How about if most people there, if they do the deed, it's dark. Like you might not see it until after you did the deed, and then you realize there's only one, and now you were surprised that there was only one. So I'm assuming that they didn't see it beforehand because you would it you know like
I mean, but if you can't see it, there's other ways to. Mm,
I mean, are we really going through the whole body and making sure that you have okay, like, yep, there's two here. All right, this is yep. Or are you just because I mean, I feel like you might just be waiting for it to happen, but you might not necessarily be all down here because it might already be ready. They gonna block us off of YouTube.
yeah.
They gonna block us off of YouTube.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
Angela said, I'm pretty sure they leave those in humans. It has to be medical. I'm sure he's had to answer the question before. Did it still work? I mean, she
Yeah,
said they did the deed, right? Let me see. Let me go back to the. Let me see.
well, they said they did the
Uh,
deed, but my question is, okay, did he have? What did he play sports? Did he get kicked there and something happened? Is there's I got questions. I told you, and still
it's
there. Did he get fixed? Did he get a vasectomy so he couldn't have kids? Maybe that was his way of being a responsible. I don't want kids type thing. I don't
it's
like I said, 50 questions.
it sounds like they're pretty young, but she says or whoever they say while doing the deed. So basically, you found this information out in mid stroke. Probably.
No pun intended. Happy little accident.
Who is this? Some okay, let's see who's up here. Hey, what's going on, Jezebel?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Good. How is everyone?
Good,
That's
good, good. Did you hear my topic? Everybody
I
was
did hear the topic. I did hear the topic. I was definitely kikiing, right? Because it sounds like he sprung it on her, right? Like it sounds like something that he should have addressed with her before they did that. Unless maybe it was a night like a one night stand, then he didn't have an option to like kind of tell her in
mm-hmm.
advance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she's being very immature. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
listen, I get it. Call your friends and laugh, make your jokes. Yeah.
Not, not call your friends and laughing and making jokes, and that's more mature.
Listen, listen, yes. I mean, get your jokes and your giggles. However, I think she's being very immature because if you look at it from the perspective of a woman, women's
Mm-hmm.
genitals are judged so much, right? And
Mm-hmm.
women, we have all different types of genitals. There's actually like a page that they created for young women to go to see what all these different types of like vaginas look like, because there's so many women who feel insecure about what their vagina looks like, right? Because when
Mm-hmm.
you watch porn, it's like people's vaginas sometimes look perfect, and then people feel like, well, my vagina's not pretty, my vagina's not cute, right?
Not pretty. God
Yeah,
help us. You know, this kid
right.
YouTube too. We ain't
Listen,
never
I'm
gonna be
telling
back to
you.
YouTube.
So I feel like she should be more mature and understand that different people's bodies are different, and she should just respect it. Just sit him down and have a conversation and ask him about it. Like, what happened? What happened?
like
What happened?
be adults
That
about it and sit down and have a conversation about it. I mean, like she said, you could have your little giggles with your girls, but at the end of the day, it should be she should be an adult about it and go, hey, I seen this. There a problem, or what happened, or is it
right.
an injury, or did you get a vasectomy? And since he came to her town, maybe he should have disclosed that it was like that. So
I mean, it says. Let me go back. It says she's been talking to him. So he lived in another state, and she's been
Okay.
talking to him. So he just recently came to visit. So this is, I guess, this is their first time getting together. So they've had some type of rapport. So I don't know. I feel like if a guy is coming and that it's different from what somebody might be used to, that, like Miss Gotti said, you might disclose so that there's not an awkward moment, right? Like if you
and it goes if a guy's
if
gonna
you
get with a girl and bring something, he should automatically go, oh hey, by the way, I have this, and this wrong with me down there in that situation. I mean,
right,
man,
or I just have
Yeah.
one little tight one in the middle. And I
uh,
mean, two people,
Word, yes, because some people have one little one little tight one in the middle.
and they say there's two in there. I don't know how it's supposed to have, like, all I know is I thought there was supposed to be two. That's it. That's all I know.
Yes, yes, yes. I
However,
mean, I mean, I think, look, I feel like he could have said something simply as, okay, I was in a motorcycle accident, and that he could have just kind of dropped it in there when they were having conversation, right? But I feel like if I was her, like not during the moment, but afterwards in the morning when you were laying there, I would have just grabbed that one and been like, what happened to the other one?
yes, I could see
Like,
that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Like, just
that what
ask.
happened
I mean,
to
what
the
is going on?
other
You just had sex with this man. You can't ask a question about his genitals. I mean, just ask.
not what happened to the other one.
That's what I would say. Where is it? What'd you do with it? I mean, make a joke about it. Like, don't make it awkward.
Yo, I can't. I I mean, but okay, so let's just say she had a picture in her mind when she saw it, she was just turned off by it. Does she not have the does she not have the right to be turned off by something that, no longer attracts
Listen,
her? Like,
I don't understand what is not attractive about one missing egg on the side. Like, I mean, what I don't what is unattractive about it? It's just one missing, but I mean, honestly to me
maybe
I
she said she just wanted two. She used to see it too.
Well,
And clearly,
just even guys with two balls don't have two balls.
clearly she didn't get her face close enough to it to see it before she started the deed, right? So
Yes.
clearly she didn't, because if she would have got her face close enough to it, she probably would have been like, hold on, what's going on here? And maybe she would have not done the deed. I don't know. But
Well, if that's the case, if that is something that is going to cause you to not do your deed, then she went about the situation wrong. What she needs to do is in the future, right? When you meet a man that you know that, okay, whatever, this is about to happen, you need to ask to see it first. Because there's no point in going through the deed if just one little thing about his genitals is just gonna turn you off to wanting to be with him. So ask first. Listen, most men, in my experience, are very happy to show you. Just ask.
yeah, they are very happy to show you even without you asking. You're right about that. You damn right
Without,
about that.
without you
Angela,
asking, you
Angela
don't
said the
have
last
to ask
girl has
people
it.
you don't. They'll be willing to show you pictures, even if you don't ask for it. You're getting that dick pic.
You right, Miss Gotti. You
Right.
right, Miss
They,
Gotti.
they gonna give it to you whether you want to or not, honey. They gonna give it to you one way or the other. Like, I did not ask for that. It don't matter. They gonna give it to you one way or the other. That's for damn sure, honey. That is for damn sure. But yeah, so Angela said the last girl still has it. It's interesting to me that everybody, all the females that are on the panel, think that he must have hit it and that's why he lost it. So we really do need to ask a man. Really need to have a man on the panel, so that they can fill us in, because we might be totally off by this. Like, this might be a situation where it is something that's going on that's like, hey, you might should have told me that, when your balls fall off, if you got frostbite or something on it or whatever. Like, I
not,
don't know. Like,
not
I don't
frostbite.
know. I mean, you had a motorcycle accident and Miss Gotti said he got kicked in it. And Angela said the other girl took it. So I mean, Angela said maybe he's not a man.
Ooh, stop playing.
Maybe they sewed it on wrong. And they forgot something.
Not a ball transplant.
Maybe they sewed it on wrong. They forgot something. No, they had, if they got botched BBLs, they got botched balls. Maybe, I don't know. But I mean, I think it really goes toward like how you really feel about this person, whether it's worth you, having the conversation, moving on. Like, if you really like this person, you really want to be in a relationship with them, and it's something that you can get past aesthetically, I guess,
Mhm.
then yes, have that conversation, sit down with them, and figure out why there's only one available. And but if it's something that you feel like you'll just stare at all the time, and you won't be able to, play it off like it doesn't bother you, then you know he couldn't
Mm.
afford two balls. Angela said he couldn't afford two balls.
I mean, you could. I mean, listen, there is such a thing now that I forget what that card is called that all the girls use to get their BBL. So you couldn't put it on like a payment plan now. It shouldn't just be one ball. You can't afford one ball, right? If you getting if you getting
You
the
should be able to, if you're going to
implantation,
get it, you should
put it
get two.
on layaway. Word.
You should get two. So for
Look,
all of
look.
those out there, for all those out there that have men with those, because there's the other type that they hang so low, and
Oh,
but you can
yeah,
see. I guess you should be
yeah.
grateful that they hang low and that you can see them, because there could be one tidy up on the top that that don't detach.
Okay. All right. So I looked up the reasons why you would have one, right?
Okay.
So it's saying you could have one that's undescended, right? So it's just happened when you were being born.
Mm-hmm.
Surgical removal, where you might have had cancer, so you had to remove it,
Mm,
right? So that could be a issue. And then they have something called vanishing testes, where it just fails to develop in the womb and it just vanishes before your birth. And then of course the injury, like Angela said, somebody took it, or like Lorena Bobbitt. He
mhm.
had a Lorena Bobbitt, or he had a bike accident, or
Also,
whatever,
the bike
whatever.
accident does track.
Like a sports injury,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
like
Also,
like a
it does
sports
track.
injury.
Ooh.
mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, I guess we done learned something new today, huh? So all you men out there, you need to be careful if you want to have two balls for the rest of your life. Better be careful. Don't get injured in sports, so that one doesn't go away and the other one just, stays by himself.
Yeah,
He
because
could be very lonely.
people judging you.
Hmm. Sure are. But yeah, I would definitely say, it depends on how you feel about it. If it's just somebody that, you's talking to and you feel like, that you can have two balls, then
Are we frozen?
No, I hear you. Oh, she might be frozen.
Okay,
Okay, no,
okay,
she might be. It's okay. This happens sometimes. I'm a regular with stuff, so yeah.
okay.
She probably her either her it's her internet or yeah, because this is one of the testing lives, because we did one, the first one, and she glitched through some of it, so she took it
Mm-hmm.
down. And this is the next one that we're going to try and make sure everything. Yep, she dropped down. She'll come back. We know this, don't we, Angela? But yeah, I see. I thought maybe if they had like a vasectomy, it might be one too, and I didn't know if that could. I don't. I still say it kind of sounds superficial to just because of one. That's like, okay, somebody gets breast cancer and they get like, make it look like they have two, and then they find out that, oh, well, I don't want to beat you because you don't have both of them, or your face isn't the way it looks like it would have been in the picture because something happened to their nose, or that's why I say to me it's superficial. It should be more about what's inside, not outside.
all
There's
right, I'm back.
you would come back. I knew you were coming back.
Yes, I always come back. We were doing so well, and then it was like, no, we can't do that anymore. So here we are. All right, I guess I'll be calmed down for the most of it. Can Angela let me know if you can't hear me clearly? All right. So where were we with this? Where were we with this?
We were talking about, well, I was saying where you were going because I was explaining to her I've been with you for a while, quite a while. You'll come back. But I was saying that I kind of feel that it's kind of superficial just because of that.
Okay. So yeah, it's superficial. You should see if you like him, I would say, not just
Aesthetic.
based off of him just having one ball. Yeah. you
So
should
yeah, it's
you should
superficial.
figure
You
out if you
should
really
you
like
should
him or
see if
not.
you like him. I would say, not just.
Uh-oh, I'm in somebody's background. Am I in your background? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Entered the studio. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. We got. All right, you back? Can you hear us, Jezebel?
Did she cut? Did she get
Hello?
disconnected?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, you back? Okay. All right. Let me get rid of this one.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Yes, it feels like it's almost a delay.
Okay, let me see. Let me take everybody down. Let's see. And let's try to do this again. Let's see. Miss Gothi, you here?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right. Jezebel, are you here? No. Okay, so remove this one. Jezebel, you here now? Hello? Jezebel, you here? I think we lost Jezebel. And let's see what's happening here. Let's see. Anything? Okay, so Jezebel dropped again. All right. We will see if she comes back. Yeah. Hey, Tiny, what's going on? How are you? How are
Hey,
you?
goodness.
Um, we are just trying to get our technical difficulties worked out here. And it's seeming like trying to get back on my regular hotspot here, but it's not allowing me to. So that's a little irritating right now. Um, am I muted? Who's muted? I can hear you guys, but you can't hear me. Oh, let me see. Are you hear us now? Belle, can you hear us now?
You might have to turn down the background.
Jezebel, can you are you talking? I think I have the wrong one up here. You just muted yourself. Now you're unmuted. You're doing something. Just can't hear you.
Hello?
You just muted
Yeah.
yourself. Yep, there you go. Now we can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you- Okay, you got it. Hold on, let me get to a better connection. Everybody.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear
Okay.
you
Cool.
now. All right. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulties.
Mm.
All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry, guys. You know how that is. Yep, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, she might have to turn down the. I think it's background noise. It might be.
Are you watching us on YouTube or are
Cause
you
I can
watching
hear
us
Miss Gotti,
on
but I can't hear Stephanie.
hear me? Uh-oh.
I can
Let's
hear you,
see.
Steph.
Okay, you can hear me. Jezebel says she can't hear me. All right, drop out. Go all the way out, Jezebel, and hit the link. I'm gonna drop the link again and come back in on the link again. So just go out. I'm dropping the link again and come back in because you got to come in through StreamYard. If you're listening through YouTube, you got to mute the YouTube so that you can come in through StreamYard and hear us.
Okay.
The camera's got to be not
And
step. Okay. And I still have Jezebel up here on the stage, but I think is technical difficulties. All right. Hey, sweet cotton candy. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could make it. I dropped down. I could hear Miss Gotti, but not Steph. Yeah, come hit the link again. Come back in. Let's see if we get you back in for our last letter. So yeah, so she's got to figure out, if she really likes him, and how she wants to move forward with that. But you know, um, I understand. Like if you're expecting something and it doesn't turn out that way, it could be a little shocking. It could be a little shocking, but
they've
yeah,
been talking. I think he should have told her.
yeah, he should have told her what to expect, probably, if it was something different. Oh, here comes Jezebel. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, good. I can hear everybody. Okay, cool.
Ah, there you go. Now you're back with us. So yeah, right in time for our last letter. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and read that. All right. So we're on 4, right? Yes. All right. Dear Meet Me After School. I dated this guy that I knew from high school. Long story short, he was with some other female and ghosting me. The way I know is because his brother finally told me. I thought he felt bad for me, maybe. My birthday was coming up, and the brother said he had something for me. I asked what, and the brother sent me a picture of his extremities. I immediately blocked him and didn't respond ever. My question is, should I tell my ex his brother sent me his extremities? Would a man want to know that? Should I just leave it alone because he ghosted me anyway? Thanks. All right, what do we think? This is one from last week. We're redoing because we didn't get to post that video. So we're redoing that one from last week about men who send their extremities, but even more so, it was her ex's brother who sent it. So what do we think about that?
Yeah. I mean, it's just if
Mm.
he tells the brother, it's just going to start a fight. I mean, I just think guys need to think with their head, not the one in their pants, because we, we don't want that. Not at any point. I mean, if it's a married couple, that's to each their own. But I mean, it seems to happen a lot that they don't care what you're doing or where you're at or otherwise engaged into serious stuff, and they send it.
Mm,
That goes back to
uh,
they share their share and show, and we don't have to ask for it.
right
We don't
now,
need to see it.
Angela.
So,
Angela says, send the picture to the brother, just the picture, nothing else. And Tiny agrees. She says, bang on, Ange. So basically,
Yeah,
Tiny send the picture to the brother, nothing else.
yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because first of all, the brother ghosted you, right?
Right.
So you don't owe him any allegiance, for one. For two, I kind of feel like he wasn't checking for you like that anyway, which is why his brother sent you the DP,
Mm,
right? Because he felt
mm,
like you weren't off limits because his brother didn't like you like that, right?
mm.
And he did. So I think Angela gave the perfect response. I would just forward it to his brother and leave it at that. I wouldn't even say anything. Just leave it at that.
Right. Now, do you think that the brother would even would he know that that's his brother? Like what? Like, could you imagine?
Oh, he's
Like,
definitely gonna ask you why the F did you send me this?
and then
He's
you
not
just
gonna
be like, "Oh,
ignore
that's
it.
your brother."
Yes. Oh, this is what your brother sent me. I was sending it back over there to your house. I'm returning it.
Returning the sender, address unknown.
I'll just sending it back. I'll listen. Return the sender or sender address. So okay, so yeah, so I feel like it's just disrespectful because I feel like all right, so just because the brother was playing you out, right? Now you made a not a connection like that, but the brother is acting like a friend. So now you're acting like a friend, and then you say, "Oh, I have something for your birthday." It's like, "Oh, okay, what?" And then you send a picture of your extremities. Like, dude, what? Like, that's what you like. I don't know. I find that to be highly disrespectful. Like, you couldn't, and not for your brother, not for the guy that ghosted, but for the female that's like, okay, so you were acting like you were cool. You were like, cool with her, but really you just are even more disgusting. Is that what it is? Like, could send it to his brother for his birthday. That's what Tiny said. I mean, that's going to be the birthday picture for everybody from now on. Everybody's getting the birthday picture. Just send it to whoever for
You
their
can always
birthday.
bribe. You can always bribe. You know, it could turn into a bribe. This
Miss
guy's
Godby
bribe.
said you could bribe him with it. I mean, I feel like it's just once again, this goes back to the original is why men feel like this is what you do to get a woman's attention or to uh to flirt. Like, is this flirting? Is this flirting? Hey Kay, hey K Nap, what's going on? Uh-oh, we lost Jezebel. It's
Oh,
blocking your comments, Angela, already. Jeez, I'm telling you, Angela can't never comment. You know what I'm like. Yeah, I just want men to really understand, like, this is not how you flirt. If this is what you're trying to do to get a woman's attention or to tell her that you're interested in her, that ain't it. That ain't it. And I would love to understand why they feel like it is. Like, Miss Gotti,
yeah. I don't
like,
understand why they do it either. I find it. I mean, like I said, unless you're married and that's what you do, I'm sorry. I don't want to see it.
right.
I
I,
I
I'm
don't.
with Miss Gotti. I
No.
don't want to see it.
I mean, it's like for me, it's a turn off. Like fuck you. I don't know. Mm mm.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm like, I don't want to see it. But then again, then we think about the letter that we had before. And maybe if he did send the pic, you'd see that he only had one little shriveled up ball, and you would have been like, nah, I'm good. So but
I
then
still.
still, I don't want it unannounced.
Yeah, I mean, if you're having a conversation and trying to get to know somebody, and my thing is the unwanted, unasked. If I'm not asking you for it, don't send it to me.
Yeah.
You send it to me, and I'm gonna publicize it. How about that?
I'm gonna publify it. Hey, you coming to the stage? You want me to put you on the stage? I don't see her shaking her head. Yes, I see you in the back. Do you want me to put you on the stage, Kay? You coming to the stage? She looking like, shake your head yes if you want to come on the stage. Okay, I just had to make
I don't
sure.
know.
Hello.
Oh wait,
Okay.
my iPhone microphone. Does this work?
We can hear you. We
Yes,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you. You are live with
Oh
us,
wait, I'm up
Caitlin.
there.
Yes, you are.
I'm up there. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, geez. That's
That's
really
why
loud.
I said shake my head. Say shake your head if you want to come up because I saw you back there. Caitlin is surprised she made it
You can't
on.
see that much. You can't see it.
Her loud kids.
Can you see us?
You can't see that much. You can't be on there. Go. No. Okay. Well,
Are you?
I said, how do I
How you?
get rid of my
How,
picture?
how you doing,
Okay,
Caitlin?
Caitlin, at the bottom, towards the bottom of your screen, there's gonna be a camera. Look, and if you touch the camera, it'll turn your camera off and on. It's right next to the microphone.
Back triple camera, back dual camera, ultra wide, back
All
dual,
you gotta do is
front
tap it. Don't
camera, back
do that.
telephone.
Don't do
At
the
the
little
bottom of the
arrow.
browser,
Oh
you'll
my
see
goodness.
a microphone and a camera.
Oh, nope, not that one. Back
You must be on
dual,
your
not
phone.
that one.
She must be on her phone.
I am.
She is.
I'm
I
on
don't know
my
how to work any of this.
okay. Just touch the camera. Don't touch the little up arrow.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
No, you
Oh
don't.
wait, I don't have it. Back telephoto camera. What is that? No, that ain't it either.
Can I say wired? Wow. I told
I
her
don't know
You're
how to do
black
any of
now.
this.
on there.
I just wanted to get on and say hi.
Well, hey, Caitlin. I'm glad you got on and said hi. I just didn't want to bring you up
You
if you didn't
entered
want
the
to be up
show.
there.
Now
Hey,
everyone can
Jessica.
see.
Hey.
I know. I know they can hear me. I'm just trying to figure this thing out.
Oh my God.
Now we got a full panel.
Yes, Caitlin wanted to come in and give her opinion.
Okay, Caitlin, what you think
I
about
just
the
don't know
brother
how to work any of it.
sending his
You don't have to
extremities?
work anything.
Just
You don't
touch
have to
the
work anything,
arrow.
Caitlin. All you have to do is
Just
talk.
touch the camera.
I didn't get to honestly, I didn't get to hear anything about the brother because I was trying to set all this up and Angela was trying to
Don't touch the arrow, just camera.
oh the actual camera.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
Yes.
go.
iPhone.
Yep.
I
Okay, I got
called
it.
her a screen. I sent Angela a
That's a
screenshot
delay.
going, that's what you touch.
I got it. I got
Oh,
it.
so you want
Nice
me to
to
read
meet you, Caitlin.
Caitlin, you want me to read the letter for you again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I know
It
you said
says
something about a brother, privates or something.
Yeah.
a brother, a girl was dating this guy. The guy goes to her. The brother finally told her what his brother was doing. Her birthday was coming up. He said he had something for her birthday, and she said, "Okay, what?" And he sent a picture of his extremities.
No, thank you.
Taylor said, "No, thank you."
It's the that's because it's on done
That
one.
no, that's like messed up.
Okay, so what do you feel like? Do you think she should tell the guy even though he ghosted, or just like block him and just whatever?
I mean, I feel like she should, but I mean, I don't know. I mean,
And
I feel
then the
like she
side
should be like,
and then the side conversation is, because this is very common with men, that they send their extremities unannounced and unwarranted and you know requested. So what is it about men that they feel like they need to send their extremities, and is this what they consider flirting or saying, hey, I like you, and why do they feel that?
I mean, I guess I don't have much on the subject since I'm married to a woman, but
Okay, so let me ask. So let me ask that: do women not send vag pics? They don't
Nope.
send cat pics. They
I
don't
can
send cat
honestly
pics.
say that I
Unwarranted.
don't do that. No.
Nope.
I
Okay.
mean, a tit pic, that's one thing, but
Okay, so y'all do tit pics.
no, badge, that's disgusting. I don't want to see I don't want to see that.
Or Jezebel, do you mean warranted or unwarranted, requested or unrequested?
What do you mean?
Like you said, do women send, pictures of their privates, but are you mean, do they send them like without being asked, or do they send them once
Yes,
they're
yes.
requested?
Like do they have their version of what the men do?
I don't. You ain't getting no picture of this.
Nope.
What about a
I
top?
mean,
But Caitlin said a topless pic. No,
no, just
no.
without
That's
being
I feel like
asked.
more acceptable than I don't know. I don't mm.
I don't do either.
No, not just because I felt like it. Just woke up that day and like,
Yeah.
nah.
Okay. Let me say this. Now, I've never sent a pic, but I will of my actual self. But let me tell the ladies in the room: if a man asks for one, right, and you like them, right, this could be someone who, like, you guys have been having sex already, whatever the case may be, right? This is what I do.
Mhm.
When they ask me for one, I go on Google and I search for a woman who is like my complexion and like my body type. And then I'll do a screenshot and send like the little body pose, but without the head, and they'll think it's me. They love it.
So
So
basically,
that's that's just a little if you want to send if somebody asks you for something and you're game to send it, but you don't really want to send your actual photos, just that's what you do.
so does that count? I don't think that counts as you sending your pics. That just says this counts as you sending
No, it counts to
somebody
me.
else's.
No, it counts to me because what I'm not going to do is send you a picture of me ever because I just seen that go left way too many times when you and that person are no longer talking. So, if it's someone that I really like and we're already engaged in activities, just to make them happy, I'll just send them a little photo of maybe like a little porn star from, online. She might look her body might, look like me. She might kind of like be bending over with her booty out, something like that. And then I just
It's
cut off
not
the
you.
face. Yeah, it's not me. No, they think it's me though. They love it.
So now he think you nashy, and you not even nashy.
Listen, you got to play the game. This is the modern game, I guess. Yeah.
So and I have heard of women doing that. Like they send pics of other things. It's not really them, but they send them just to get the guy to stop, pressuring for it. So are
Mhm.
is everybody across the board okay with that as an alternative? Just send somebody else's booty.
No, because I'm straight up and I can't lie to them. I tell them no, and if you don't like it, you go get back of dicks. I'm
I
all
feel
for
like that's a great alternative, though. That's a good alternative.
I tell him go eat a
Miss
bag of
Gotti
dicks.
says no because she can't lie because she's trying to get him to stop sending his extremities.
Hi,
Period.
Stephanie.
I don't want the extremities. I don't want to encourage this for you to
Hi,
send me another
Stephanie.
one.
Who's that
Hi,
little
Stephanie.
voice?
So, hey, hey,
Hi.
Not a topic.
how are
Stop
you
talking about
doing?
ex- Stop talking about extremities. The baby is on the phone.
Well, that's why I said
She
extremities.
ain't paying
Like
attention.
kids gonna be walking around talking about extremities in school, like
Word.
Hey, I don't have to worry about school. Mine's from school.
right. So Miss Gopi said no way because she don't want you sending another one. She's trying to get you not send the first one. So if she sends you a pic, even if it's not her, that might encourage you to continue sending pics, and she don't want that. Caitlin says that she feels like it is a good substitute, and Jezebel, you feel like that's the only way to go. Correct? Am I
Correct.
okay? So I summed it up. I summed it up well.
Yes, but I want to ask Miss Gothi, right? I want to ask Miss Gothi if it's someone that she's already had, oh, let's call it Jada's word, that she's already had entanglements with, right? Um, would she be okay with him sending her a pic then? Or just no, never?
It's a no, never. I have a child and I homeschool. If a picture pops up that and my kid, no, like, see, I don't do entanglements. I'm either
Got
with
you.
somebody or not. I've been
Okay.
single since 2000 and December of 2016.
Okay.
I ain't been with anybody because I don't want something that Ajax can't fucking wipe off. So I'll say right fine by myself. And no, I don't do the extra little curricular toys and all that bullshit. I got time for that. I'm the type that I want that and only that, and I don't play with anything else. But if I can't find a real actual man, you can go eat a fucking bag of dicks and sit and rotate. I ain't got time for you. Straight up.
Miss Gotti said, "Get your ass out of here."
She said, "Get out of here with that bullshit." That's
Word,
what she
Exactly.
word.
said.
Yes.
Out of here with that bullshit. Okay. So she don't want it. She don't want it. She don't want to get it. She don't want to talk about it. If you got the goods, you better act like you didn't and act like you compose yourself, control yourself. That's what Miss
Act like
Gotti
you got
is.
some sense. Act like
Right,
you got some
right.
sense. Okay.
I just want to.
Okay.
I just want to know what I'm supposed to do with it.
I listen, I really feel like in the modern world, people are just so used to, back in the day, we used to actually talk to people in real life in person, right? We
Mm-hmm.
used to go to the mall to meet people, you like that kind of thing. But now I feel like so many of those things are done online now. And I think a lot of dudes, they don't necessarily have game, right? So they don't really know
Mm,
how to interact with women.
mm-hmm.
And so I think a lot of men, do you ever notice when if you get into an argument with your dude, right? He wants
Mm-hmm.
to have sex at the end of the, like, after you guys have discussed everything, he wants to have sex, right? Because for men, like, sex fixes everything, right? For
Mm,
women,
mm,
it
mm,
doesn't. But I think that it goes along with that same theme, right? Is they,
mm.
for some reason, think sex is as important to us as it is to them. And I think because they have no game, it's their way of trying to lure us in when they don't really know how to interact with us or have conversation with us.
So doing the deed is their way to bring us into fixing a situation,
Yeah,
I
that's what it's
definitely
called,
right?
makeup
believe it.
sex. That's why it's called
Yes.
makeup sex. That yep.
Yep.
Wow.
And I don't think sex is
Tiny, yeah, yeah. Tiny says, it counts as a dirty pic, LOL. Angela says, oh, never mind. I should get the kids away from the phone. Tiny says, then how you gonna get some Gothi? And then uh Tiny says, I get what you're saying. Um, so if this is the only way they know how to express emotion is through the deed, where does that leave us when they don't do the deed well?
Good
Because
question.
if this is the only way you know how to express yourself, right? Um, and you don't do the deed well, and women are sucking it up and being quiet and not letting you know that you don't do the deed well, and you continue to um you know, they continue to forcefully send you pictures of extremities that I don't know what you're supposed to do, make a collage. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all these things. But how do we get to a point to where men realize this is not flirting? It's not appropriate if it's not requested. And what do you want them to do? Like what would be the perfect response to your extremities that you just sent me? What would be a man's perfect response to that? I would like to know. Like, what would you like a woman to say?
Oh, I would love to hear this. We need a man for this.
I know. Maybe I should go see if I can find one.
Are there any?
Is there one in the vicinity that you could ask?
Let me see. Give me a second. You guys conversate. Let me go see.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, to answer your question, Tiny, I was in a relationship for 3 years and I have my son. His idea was is run up, grab my glasses, beat the shit out of me, then fuck you and then fuck me and then everything's okay. No, it's not. I'm to the point to where I got to the point to where I don't want to be touched. And when violence becomes a play in that, you get to the point to where you know you don't want it. And I don't want to be touched. I have slept with a taser for a very long time. I
Okay.
no way. There's no way in hell I want to be touched, Teeny.
I'm gonna get back to Miss Gothi because Miss Gothi has a lot of unpacking to do with that. And we definitely understand that. I did find a man that is willing to give us insight to all the man questions that we don't have a man to answer for.
So how many women in this chat?
There are 4 on panel right now. Can you guys hear him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the
Um,
first question. He said he only has to offend 4 women. So he's all right. So the first question is, when a man sends a picture of his extremities unrequested, what is the perfect response that a man is looking for from a woman?
what are the terms of this relationship?
You're talking, you're dealing with each other. You may or may not. Okay, let's put it this way. You have not done the deed yet, but you now have sent a picture of your extremities to a woman that I guess you're interested in, right?
Have we talked about doing the deed? Has
I
any of
don't
you
know.
that that's something you need to know, because if you're just throwing it out there, shooting your shot, you're a bold man.
So what is he looking for
What's,
as far as a
A
as a
dick pic.
bold man, or as a man that's we've had this conversation where we're around
No,
the base here?
give us the two examples, because the first example we had, oh boy was just sending it to her and they had absolutely nothing to do with each other, right? He just liked her,
yeah,
right?
a
They were just
brother?
cool.
That
Yeah.
that's wild.
Okay.
That's wild, because like I don't really like for you to, how can
A
I say it?
brother sent it to his
It
brother's
doesn't even matter who it
ex.
is. It's the fact like
So if your brother sent his extremities to one of your exes,
I'd be upset.
even if you ghosted her,
I'd be extremely upset. It's a code there.
so
It's-
even
it's-
if you don't deal with that,
Now, there could be two sides of the story. Even though the brother ghosted her, that other brother could have asked that brother, like, hey, yo, what are you doing with this? And if he would have said nothing, go ahead, shoot your shot. That's something totally different. If he at least asked and they never crossed that line physically, it's a totally different.
no, if she had relations with that brother,
And her and the brother crossed the line physically.
Her and the other brother, first brother, had relations. He ghosted her, right? Now she didn't know, but the brother told her, so she thought they were friends. He says, "Oh, it's her birthday. I have something for your birthday." She's like, "Oh, okay, what?" And he sends a picture of his extremities.
Yeah, he's a bold dude.
So what is his perfect response for that? What does he want back for that? What does he want her to say to that?
He wants her to respond positively to that.
Like what?
Like she's excited to see that.
What now? You need to give us words. Exactly what would frame the words that would be like, "Oh, music to my ears."
Basically that.
So she should say,
if that's what
she should say, "Wow, that's the biggest thing I've ever seen."
Probably looking for. But that like I said, that's a creep. That's a bold dude. It's a creep.
Oh, so he wants her to say something
thing,
like, he wants her to say something like, well, what you trying to do with that? Like, kind of lure him in, kind of thing.
Like he wants that kind of reaction, but after that, you only know he's only wanting for one thing. And then due to the fact that the person dated his brother prior to that and had a physical relationship with his brother, I'm pretty sure either one or two things. He spoke to his brother about it, and him and his brother had a conversation, and the brother was just like, "Go ahead, I don't care." Or he did it behind the brother's back, which is even more diabolical.
So
now, if y'all have already had relations
and
the thing has already been crossed, I feel like it's more of a treat you how you want to be treated kind of thing. So I send it to you in hopes of response that you send it back to me.
So it's a quid pro quo.
If we've already had a relation type of thing, yeah.
Google.com.
So, okay, so this is a prelude to how I want you to treat me. So I'm sending it to you because I don't want to ask you. So I'm going to send it first, thinking that you're going to jump on board and send it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that has been disappointing, hasn't it? That has come out to be a little disappointing, hasn't it?
I was about to say to you, Steph, look, Steph. Look, Steph. I was on the right road. I was on the right road with my response.
You know, we all learning something new today because clearly I didn't know that either. So
go to Google.
Well, that must have been a little
you gotta
go to Google, find somebody that looks like you.
You can't be online after that.
This is nobody see your face.
It doesn't matter if nobody see your face.
This conversation is gonna help somebody.
No, you're gonna get me killed like Steve Harvey. It's gonna be like the whole new Think Like a Man 2 where he's telling all the secrets.
We got more questions. All right. So
get me kicked out the group chat.
Is there anything that a man wants to hear or he just wants the picture back?
If we've already had the relation?
Yeah, if you had the relations and
to be honest with you, for me, I don't want to work.
So either you say something like, gosh, that's the big. So okay. So
not even gosh, it's the biggest thing in the world. But something simple along the lines
that's pretty
of what you want to do with it.
So you don't want to hear that's
pretty. No, not right. No, not really.
You don't want. Okay, so you want to hear what a woman would want to do with it.
Yeah.
So if she says, "I want you to put that back in your pants," that's not what you want to hear.
Especially if we've already had relations with each other. Now we've never had relations with each other, and it was like, we're getting to that point, and then somebody like you send it, and she says puts it back in your pants. That's kind of like, okay, we're not there yet.
So then,
We're not there yet.
so then,
We haven't gotten that far yet.
so then, do you just wait longer and send another one later? Like you
What do
didn't
you
send
mean?
that one?
Wait.
like, are you like, okay, I'll do it again in 3 weeks?
You want to be honest with you? Probably not. Probably not.
So are you gonna send it again, or you gonna,
I'm gonna wait until after we cross that line, probably.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you don't get
Okay.
the response that you want, you back up off of it as a man.
Yes, respectfully.
Respectfully. Okay, so answer the question like this. Why do men send their extremities without being requested? Is that a flirt? Is that flirting?
I just told you what's the situation of the relationship.
No, but I'm just saying, is that the way they flirt?
You want to be honest with you?
Yes.
As a man, it feels good if you open your phone and you got 5 attachments. It's exciting.
Oh.
So it's like,
Mm.
oh, she sent me something. What did she send me? Like, you send me shit, and it's like fucking, what the fuck is that shit? The fucking housing fucking websites. Zillow and shit. It's like, I got excited. I'm like, oh shit, she sent me some shit. This fucking houses and some stupid shit. It's like, this is not what I wanted, but I guess so. That's what I got to entertain. But as a man, like, I would like to see,
So as a man,
it doesn't even have to be like fully nude or like super like in like lingerie. It could be something just provocative where it gets the imagination going.
so a man
So give us an
wants
example. Give us an example of the provocative, but with clothing on and all of that.
In a towel.
Okay.
In a towel. Technically, you're covering everything.
Mhm.
But it's the thought of if that towel drops, Lord have mercy. As a man, that's what it is.
What, Miss Gothi?
I said, you're turning red.
This is some funny stuff. Like, we've never had a conversation like this before. This is the first time we had this conversation. And now that I'm thinking about it and able to ask him from a male perspective, I am now just realizing what is going through even his mind at certain times. And I'm telling you, this has been very disappointing journey for him, because if you were given to get, I know he wasn't getting as much as he wanted to get. And the thing is that you, just like he said, you're as a man, you're excited to open up an attachment. Like, oh, she sent me something, and you're opening something, and it's like housing listings from Zillow. So it's very funny to me that I'm sorry that you have been put in that situation to where it has been disappointing for you. that would be my slap.
That was insightful.
It was. That did we not learn? So they send them because they want us to send them back. That is what the ultimate goal is. Now,
Okay.
How do we get men to not send them, so that, and to realize that women do not operate the same way that men do? We don't think of it like that, because when we get one, you're like, what do I want to, like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do with this. I'm at work. I got my kid behind me. I got this. Like, the men that are not married, the men that are just out here sending their extremities to like 5 women at once, like culty, like all the cult men out there. I am on camera. What? They can't see you. They can just see me. All the men that are out there. What? No, they got to see my face when you ask what question. What question are you going to ask?
Have I ever seen you something and that kid has been around?
Yes, you have said something and the kid has been around. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, You got like now you have to keep, close watch on your phone
Mm.
because, right. Because now, like, if somebody scrolls through, they might come across something and it's like delete, 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 delete. Because, just like Miss Gothi, she has a kid. Like, she don't want her kid to come across that by accident. Like,
And I got it
so,
sent while I was doing homeschool.
Oh, yeah.
but men don't know. Men don't know when they're saying it. They just send it.
To be honest with you, like I said, it also depends on the man and the situation. Like if he's just sending this shit 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a fucking Tuesday,
yeah, they send it 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, right? I mean,
what led him up to,
has anybody had it sent to them at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Like literally,
Yes.
I don't think men understand
Yes.
what other men do.
Yes,
Like
but
it
I
could be
think
9
when they
o'clock in
do
the morning.
that, yes, but when they do that, I find it to be a reminiscing. Like they're reminiscing and then they send it to you on some waiting for you to say come over or something like that.
What do you mean reminiscing? Like y'all have already done the done, and now I'm sending you a picture of
Yes,
my.
yes, yes. Like say it's a person that you are seeing, right? Like you guys are not in a relationship, but you are seeing each other. You are having relations, right? And then whatever, you're home from work one day in the afternoon, you get a pic, then I know it's an invitation, right? I know that that's what you want, or you're telling me what you want to
See,
do by sending me that,
and
right?
that's crazy because there was no talk to lead up to that to start
But
that
why does there need to be
conversation.
talk? Why does there need to be talk if you and I are already dating and seeing each other?
Because there's a time and a place for everything. There's a mood to be
Exactly.
set. So if there's not, so my thing is like if I was already talking to you and we were
Mm-hmm.
already having a conversation and then the conversation led there and then sent it, that's something totally
Mm-hmm.
different. But to be having a conversation about fucking the new
No,
fucking
we're not even.
marijuana law in Florida,
No,
and then to just
we're not
send you
even
a
having
pic
a.
out of that,
No,
that's
we're
kind
not
of
even having
crazy.
a conversation. We're not even having a
Just
conversation.
random
Say
in the
you're at,
middle of the day.
yes, just random. Say you're at your house. I'm wherever I
Yeah, that's
am,
wild.
and you
I don't
random.
know what to
That's
call
wild.
that. Yeah, that's
Oh,
wild.
y'all are
Well,
tame.
you must not know what your boys are out here doing then,
I know.
Yeah,
because
I know.
because they are wild boys, and
that
all of
is
them are just about
tame.
morning, noon, night. It doesn't matter. Just random pics. Not even a hello, how you doing? Not even a good morning. Just
Mm-hmm.
pic. There you
Mm-hmm.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Can we test the theory?
Test what theory?
Can we go through something?
No, because they're deleted.
Delete my shit? More.
Once
Do
again,
you have a hidden file?
okay, let's go into this now. So
Mm-hmm.
men want these pictures. They have what, hidden files on their phone with all their pictures.
Should so nobody gets to your personal shit.
Miss Gothi, you heard that? You should have a hidden file.
Oh, I have hidden files, but it doesn't have pictures of that in it.
Right. What? I don't know what you're saying. I can't read lips. You know I can't read lips.
Because I'm telling you, when I get that shit, it's automatically. I don't even have to see it. I'll delete the whole motherfucking message. I don't give a shit. I can preview that shit. And when I'm doing homeschool, see, the thing is everybody that knows me knows from 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock is school. If I don't answer or I don't reply,
Yes,
I'm busy.
that's
And
totally
don't,
different, bro.
don't. And he sent it in that time frame.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, but I think most guys just send it whenever they want to. I don't think that
Yeah.
they send it with a and I think that was what our question is this a flirt? So this is him really thinking about himself at the end of the day because he's saying I'm sending this because I want to get it back. I'm saying this because I want you to know that I want to have sex with you, which
So it's kind of a flirt.
it's so this is how they flirt.
It's kind of a flirt. Like I said, it depends on the situation. Like I said, it depends on the situation. If we've already had relations,
So that's the way men flirt.
so let's say it like this, right? It's about 10 o'clock at night. We're on the phone. We're both laying in bed. We're talking, whatever we're talking. Then you get a pic. That was something totally different because the mood is kind of already set. You get what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like setting a mood. Is it a flirt? Yeah, kind of, sort of. It's a flirt because I'm hoping if we're doing this at this late of night, we know kids are asleep, kids are in other rooms. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's trying to sort of set the mood to set it up to do what we want to do to actually have a relationship. In fact, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the time and place and then the distance in between you guys.
Okay. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, it makes sense. But it's crazy because like hearing him say that takes me back to my situation where you just get it at random times. And I never thought it was wild, right? Because well, when I think about it, he's definitely a wild boy. When I think about the person who did it, he's definitely a wild boy, but I just never thought of it as anything that was wild.
So my thing is like, you send this shit 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. Motherfucker, you not at work? You just at home.
Listen, what does that have to do with, listen, if you are a man and I know that you are gainfully employed, then that has nothing to do with nothing. It doesn't matter what you're doing at 2:04 in the afternoon. It doesn't. Why?
It does, because it's like,
because those aren't extremity sending hours. They're supposed to be certain time.
No. Exactly. You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Like I said, there's a time and a place for everything.
Nah, you know what's funny, Steph? The person that I'm talking about is an individual who works super hard and is extremely accomplished and has an amazing life, right? He's just the person who works really early in the morning, right? He does well financially, so he doesn't have to always be at work. So I just feel like that one has nothing to do with the other.
I feel like there's a time and a place for everything.
So his time is different though. If he works at night, then his time will
he doesn't work at night. He doesn't work at night, but he works like really early. So like he gets up super early in the morning, 4:00 in the morning, every single morning.
Oh, he has like
so his hours are different than mine.
So let me ask you a question, right? His hours are different than yours. What were you doing at that time?
Probably getting ready to go to work because my hours are completely different.
Oh, so
however,
that situation doesn't apply to you then.
Why doesn't it apply to me?
Because 2:00 in the afternoon when both of y'all work nights, that shit doesn't apply to y'all. Y'all are both home doing nothing. Kids are already at school. Like, you get what I'm saying? Kids are still at school at 2:00. That situation doesn't apply to you. Now, Miss Gothi,
it doesn't apply to us.
Now, Miss Gothi, on the other hand, 2:00 in the afternoon, you just got done homeschooling these kids. You literally just got done homeschooling them. You said she's at 12, right? So you literally just got done homeschooling them. What are you about to do? Feed them lunch or something?
I got my picture at 10:00 in the morning while I was home.
That's wow. That's not a
so it's not an appropriate time because of what that person is doing at that time. And a man should respect time.
Exactly.
I still say that if I don't ask for it, then it shouldn't be sent.
Okay, I have a question.
Wait,
right?
Wait. Let me get Tiny's.
I have a question.
She said, let me get Tiny's real quick. Tiny said, okay, what if you tell a dude that you're gay and they still send you a extremity picture?
Oh, they're trying to switch you up.
What is that? So
they feel like they feel like they can switch her.
Doing?
He feels like he can change her.
Is that true? Does he feel like, oh, you won't be gay when I give you this? Is that what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Everybody,
Let
You
me
back.
say this. Let me say this. It can go. It can go. I feel when a woman says she's gay and you still gave the man your number,
I don't know. Tiny.
like you
He,
told me you're gay, but you still gave me your number, knowing I was attracted to you and trying to talk to you. Make that make sense.
so what does that mean? If she's gay and she still gave the man her number, that means what? That means open game.
I mean, I'm gonna assume if I came up to you like trying to
Is
talk
Tiny
to
not
you or
allowed
get
to
your
have
number,
friends?
like
Tiny is not allowed to have
Oh,
friends?
Tiny said 'cause we were mates, so we're friends. She's in
oh,
UK.
they were friends first.
Yeah, so she said they're friends. So you guys weren't dating.
Y'all,
Tiny, he just sent it to you, and you told me he was gay, and he just sent it to you anyway. But this wasn't a romantic relationship to begin with.
some dudes into that weird shit, bro.
he says some dudes that don't care, pretty
Me,
much.
it's more like you don't like men, me neither.
You heard what he said, Tiny? He said for him it's like you don't like men, me neither. So it's all good. Not bothered by the fact that you're gay. That's what it is. All right, Jezebel, your question. Sorry.
Okay, so my question goes back to the picture. Now, what if you are a married couple, right? Because they always say if you're a married couple, you should be doing things to kind of keep the spice going throughout the day, right? So,
Yes.
what if you're a married couple, right? And your
Uh-huh.
husband sends like a pic during the middle of the day, right? Because he just kind of wants to get you primed and like thinking about him kind of for like
Uh-huh.
later when he comes home. Like I keep going
Yes.
back to
Set
this
it up.
time restraint. Like what?
Set it up. Set it up,
So for
motherfucker. Let's
me,
play.
so I feel like in that instance, there is no issue with the time restraint. Now with Miss Godfrey, I completely get
You
it,
heard the
right?
difference in
That's a
that though? What
completely
was the
Miss
title?
Godfrey
What was the
situation is
title?
completely different.
What was the
What was the
title of
title
the
of what?
relationship?
It doesn't
You
matter what
said
the title of the relationship is.
no, no, no,
Because here's
no,
the
no,
thing.
no, no,
Here,
no,
nah,
no.
nah, nah, nah. Here's
You
the thing. Because
said, you
people
said,
can be
no,
in
no,
people
no,
can be in
no.
a
What's her name?
listen,
Jezebel.
just because you're
Jezebel.
married, just
Hold
because you're
on.
married
You
doesn't
gotta
mean
start
no, no,
with the
no.
that
Nah, just
that right
because you
there.
no,
That
just
right
because you're
there.
married, it does not mean that your relationship is more important than other people who are not married. Because let's be real, it's a lot of people who are married who are in miserable situations. They don't really like each other. There's a lot of different situations. You can meet a
Let me
person
but
and
that's
barely
not what
know
you
them
said
and
though.
literally fall. No, no, no. It doesn't matter what I
That's not
said.
what you
Like
said though.
you're adding extra sauce to what I said. It was just a
So I'm
straightforward
going by what
situation.
you
And now
said.
you're trying to add extra sauce. We don't need no sauce on the dinner, right? We just
So
have this
so
particular question.
okay.
It's
So
foreplay.
let me just explain
Hey,
this.
think about me. Think about me. I'm
Uh,
gonna be home at 8 p.m. tonight. Like, what's up?
yes, that exactly. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like as a married couple, anything outside of that, like
Oh, aren't we
if I text
Puritans?
you, if I text you sending you a picture of my of whatever,
Mm.
like I should come first,
What you mean come
right?
first as far as what?
Like
I don't know what you mean by come first.
I'm at work, she's at work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know around 1 o'clock she gonna take her lunch break, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I send this text around like 1:15, knowing that she's about on her lunch break or about to take her lunch break. So when she goes on it, she opens that phone, voila, she gets a text from me.
Yes.
It's a different status level if I'm her husband.
Uh-huh.
I'm not somebody she's dating. I'm not somebody she's just having a fling with. I'm not somebody she just
Mm-hmm.
lives with. she
Okay.
carries my last name, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
different status level.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The relationship is different. And then
So
like
married people don't have the time constraints.
no, no, we're fucking married.
They don't have the
For
time
anytime, any
constraints.
place. No,
Oh no,
anytime, any place, he said.
oh no.
So how
He's
is it that
excited
married
about that
people
one.
don't have time constraints and everybody else has time constraints? That doesn't make sense.
It's the same reason why when married people go to Dubai, they can sleep in the same room with each other, but if you're not married, you can't.
But we live in the US. This is not Dubai, and this is not a Dubai question.
That that's just the way it
You're
goes.
talking, you're no, but you're talking about a completely different culture. Like America is a
I'm not.
completely
I'm
different culture than what we're talking about
I
in
get what
Dubai.
I get it's a different culture, but what I'm saying is the same rules apply.
So
Like
married
when
couples are open to
Matt
do whatever.
Matt supersedes
There are
everything
no
else.
rules in
What is there
relationships.
outside of
There
marriage?
are there are no rigid rules in
Talking about
relationships. The
relationships. You're
rules
not talking
are
about marriage. You're talking about
no.
relationship.
Every relationship is a relationship, whether we're friends, whether we are somebody who's just dating. It's a relationship. It's just not the relationship
Well,
that
let me
you're
ask you
talking
this.
about.
So let me ask you
Right?
this. So let me
No,
ask
but
you
let
this.
me say,
Let me ask you this.
before you ask me a question, let me say this one thing. As far as I'm concerned, when there's a relationship between you and someone else, nobody else in the world tells us what our relationship should be like. So it's fine for you to feel like, okay, people who are married can do this, but everybody else can't. I don't feel like that. I feel as though a relationship is whatever two people decide it's going to be, and that's how you work out your relationship, not based on what everybody else says. And I feel like that's what makes a lot of couples unhappy, is they're trying to live their life based on what everybody else says is the standard versus what they feel like is for them.
So let me ask you this. You're gonna treat your husband the same way you treat a nigga you just fucking?
Why are we comparing and why are we comparing?
Because I'm asking the question because if you're gonna treat your husband as the same way you're just gonna treat the side dude, it makes no sense because there's no status to that relationship. It holds no water, it holds no weight.
Let me ask you a question. So, this are you saving your dick pics for your wife? Because I know you're not. Is your wife is Are wives the only people getting dick pics, or are regular women who are not even real relationships with people getting dick pics? So I don't even understand the correlation with what you're saying right now.
You gonna answer that question? Well, he left. So
If
Miss
you're gonna say
Gothi.
if you're gonna say certain people do certain things, then okay, then that means you're saying that the only people that you are sending these type of pictures to is a person that you're married to. You never sent these pictures to a person who you were not married to.
Well, I think he misunderstood that question. I think he took that one personally. So
I wasn't talking about him. Like, we're having a conversation.
Lord.
It was a completely general question. There was nothing personal in that question about him or his actions at all. Because is this conversation did it not start about random men sending dick pics? You know, commentary can get heated. It's like that on the commentary channel. Miss Gothi, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Did Step glitch out?
Yeah, Tiny. You said you tried to live how everybody else said you should and it was unhappy. Yeah. You got to live how you feel like you should live. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. I don't know if anyone can hear me.
Okay. Is Miss Gossie still there? Because I can't hear Miss Gothi.
I'm here.
I feel like I see her Abby moving, so I feel like she's talking and I just can't hear her.
Can you hear me? Hello, I'm here.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, okay, okay. Miss Gothi can't hear me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, when you have a commentary channel, people are gonna have strong opinions. People are gonna go back and forth with you. And you can't get offended by like the things that people say because it's at the end of the day, it's just opinions and it's just commentary, and none of it is personal to anybody in their personal life. We're just having random conversation.
She might have glitched.
Maybe it was me. Do you guys think I came off too
I
strong?
don't know because
I can be
cutting in
very
and out.
opinionated. And I can be very passionate when I'm having discussions. And sometimes people feel like I'm angry
Oh,
or it I'm saying something personal to them, and I'm really not. Like I was having a good time. I was having fun. But sometimes my fun is different than other people's.
can you hear me? Angela, can you hear
All right,
me?
I'm here. Okay, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
there she
All right.
is.
So I had to explain the question because the question was misinterpreted. So basically
Angela, can
what
you hear me?
she here. Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me? So I had to Okay, so basically the question
Interpreted.
is it
So
okay?
basically, what?
Uh-oh. I got a echo, Miss Gothi. No, I got
Okay,
an
did
echo,
you go
Jezebel.
down?
Okay, so
Okay.
basically, the question is
Okay. So let me see, make sure I just muted Jezebel for a second so I could because I think she has an echo. All right. So basically the question was if um
Steph froze. She froze. That's what I was afraid of.
okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So sorry, my internet went out. All right. So the question was if the consensus of what he's saying is that with married couples, you don't have those constraints. You don't have those, you can do it whenever you feel like it, right? Because you're married, you belong to each other, whatever, you feel like they could do it. So the question was that if you're married, then that means that married men shouldn't be sending their extremities to other women. Is that correct? Being as though they're married, they can send to their wives, but they really shouldn't be sent to other women. Because the I think the issue is that there are married men that are out there sending their extremities. So what do you feel about that? If they're married and they can do it whenever they want with their husband and wife, what is the consensus for a married man sending his extremities to other people outside of his marriage?
What's the status of his marriage?
I can hear it.
Is that what they do? Are they one of those upside down pineapple people?
Okay. So
Is that what they're into?
So he's asking, because we live in Florida, what is the status of the marriage? Are they as a couple open to that? So if that's the case, then that meets it. Okay.
Okay. No, because now the terms go back to have they crossed those lines? Does she know? Like it's so many different terms and regulations to that.
Mhm.
Now if it's on some like scumbags type stuff, like no, you shouldn't be sending that to anybody.
Okay.
But it depends on the relationship that you and your significant other have. That's what y'all are into. Hey, whatever floats your boat. You like it, I love it.
Okay.
But if not, each his own.
Okay. So Ms. Gothi,
Who am I to judge?
your next question.
My next. What do you mean, my next question?
Okay, you don't have any more questions? I thought you had another question. Is there any more questions?
He can answer the one question we had earlier. Can he answer the question we had earlier?
Okay. Okay, yes, we have another question. All right. About do all men come with two balls?
Sorry.
You don't have to make sure. You can just tell us. Why? So if okay, so if a man has one in the middle and it's tight,
Why? I'm not a doctor.
that's not normal. So that's not. Can you get an injury and then lose one?
I'm not a doctor.
So, but have you ever heard? You're a man, though. You've heard, like, what are the
men don't sit here and be like, "Hey, bro, how many balls you got?" Like, we don't talk about the private part.
So,
men.
But you've been in showers, you've been in urinals, you've seen some other.
No. So let me tell you guys this: in a urinal, skip one.
So you don't see.
No, and why are you looking at another man's private part anyway? Keep your head straight ahead. You look straight ahead when you're in the urinal.
Okay.
Straight ahead.
So you've never.
There's nothing that. Hey, what you got over there, buddy? No, there's none of that.
So there's no way. Okay.
Now let's say this. Let's say we were where who's the Neil Armstrong guy? The guy who rides the bike? Is that the guy?
Yeah, Lance some one of them. Yeah.
So let's say you're one of those guys, right? And we're going downhill and you had a very bad accident and that bike chewing the nuts. That's probably the only way we would know.
Oh, because you've seen it.
Because we were there. And it was an accident.
But it wouldn't.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some people have some dark humor to their own personal injuries, and that's how they cope. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, if he lost a nut when he was 12 in a bike riding accident or something, and now he's 32, and I just met this dude 4 years ago at the age of 28, and he's drunk one night. He tells me, "Hey, bro, one day I was riding my bike, such and such, and we see a kid fall on his bike." He's like, "Haha, that's how I lost my nut." Then it's like, you know what I'm saying?
So this is not information that even a man would know.
No, it's not information that we just voluntarily give out.
Ms. Gothi, any other questions?
No, I'm good.
And then due to the fact that a man only has one nut, like
what, Ms. Gothi?
Shouldn't he do? Okay, our topic, or the reason I'm asking, is because our topic was the letter earlier was this girl had an encounter with a guy, and now she has a problem with the fact that he's got one nut. If there was, and I'm sure he would know that, so shouldn't he disclose that?
Right. If you have one ball, should you let a woman know before you have so that she's
doesn't surprise.
Shocked. And it's tight up there. It's not like hanging all the way down.
Get at my balls.
Oh my god.
I don't think there's a need to tell unless she's one of those freaky like bottle lickers or something like that.
I
You
don't
feel
know.
like it's no difference. Like she shouldn't even care.
I don't feel like she would like how would she notice the difference?
Because there's one.
Yeah, but like only way you would notice the difference if you're like sucking balls or something like that.
But okay, so if they hang, you see them. But if it's up close, you don't see it. Like where are they?
It could be cold. It could be cold. It's called shrinkage.
So when they get cold, they shrink too?
As a man, yeah. When you get cold, everything comes towards your body to get the heat.
So it can go from 2 to 1.
What do you mean 2 to 1? That doesn't make any sense.
You could go to 2 to 1 when they get cold. It goes like this. What?
Your nuts are gonna shrivel and your ball your
So you're gonna go from 2 to 1.
No, you're not gonna go from 2 to 1. It's just gonna get smaller.
This is why I got a D in sex education in school. Because clearly I don't understand. So she noticed that it wasn't 2, that it was 1. So is it possible it wasn't 1? Is it possible it was 2 and it was just like this? So now how would she know that there was 2 in there? She would have to feel it.
Really warm. Take them somewhere where it's not cold and get a handful. Get a good look.
You said so once you put it in your hand, you can feel the difference.
Yeah, you can feel warm. Can't you?
So it says, okay, so Tiny said, let me go back up, Tiny. Okay. She said, my boy has one. Angela said, was it a medical issue, Tiny? My boys was stuck up inside, just born that way. They removed the one inside for safety. There should be any problems still having kids, so I don't see it being a problem. Okay, so it's just an aesthetic then. It's not something that's, stops something from happening. So you can still have children.
No, you need both your balls to have children.
But you only need one. You don't need both of them.
You don't need both of them.
But if you lose both of them, then that's it. So when a man gets a vasectomy, does he no longer have balls? So they don't remove them. Okay. That was another question, right? Because Ms. Gothi was asking if he got fixed. So
it's like with a dog. Puppy, like he doesn't have his nuts. He just has the sack.
Well, they go back up inside. When you get a dog fixed, they go back up inside.
Don't fix it, cut them out.
No, they go back up inside. They go back up inside. I know, that's what I'm telling you. I had a dog and it went back up inside. So I understand that concept. So they're there, but they're not out hanging. They were inside. They don't cut them off.
Got the shadow fixed. You got to cut off.
About that. They just cut the tube step. Okay. Caitlin wants you to ask Mike. We might have to. Wouldn't that be like a woman having one ovary? That's interesting. Maybe. Men have 2 balls, women have 2 ovaries. So I guess that'd be the same, except for women don't wear their ovaries on the outside. So, But okay, so that's not something that most men would talk about. So we don't know if Thank you. Appreciate your answers. Oh my goodness. All right, Ms. Gothi. Well, we got some questions answered, didn't we? Where did Jezebel go?
I think she dropped down.
Okay. All right.
I just got a message to come across my screen that they're having technical difficulties. So that she may have
Okay.
I was afraid I was going to get dropped down for it.
Yes, I have my internet glitched again. I don't know this new thing that I have. It's working, but then every so often it just turns off. And I hope this is not going to be a problem where every hour it glitches
No,
and
this is
you know
YouTube
messes up my
YouTube
stream.
and YouTube StreamYard message where YouTube was having a problem to connect into StreamYard. That was the message I got. So there's
Okay.
a
Okay.
problem with YouTube, and that might
Okay.
be why she got dropped, or she was having problems. Just like at first, she couldn't hear me when you walked out to talk to him. She couldn't hear me, and I tried to come on screen and
Okay.
go, I'm here. So yeah,
Okay.
it's a YouTube. I honestly believe it's a YouTube thing.
Okay. Okay. So and Caitlin dropped too. We didn't get back to Caitlin. I guess she was she was off of that.
Yeah.
Says Tiny said, yep, you can fall pregnant every 2 months for a woman. Okay. Is that we're talking about the ovaries, I'm assuming. Um so did Keisha leave us? I don't know. We'll see if Keisha comes back in too. So um yeah, so okay, so well, we've got a couple of answers, right? We've found some insight as to why men decide to send their pictures. Some of them are a little bit more confident than others. It's technically considered flirting for them. Um, and that's interesting. So that's the question I wanted to ask, though, was how do we get men to realize that this is not the way that women want to be flirted with? That was the question I wanted to ask, but I guess we'll have to ask that another time. Because that's the question. Like, if this is flirting and if this is what men want, this is why they're doing it, because they're expecting something in return. Maybe we need to have a conversation about what we expect, like how we expect things, and uh we need to tell them we don't want it. Right. Like, is there a middle ground of something that can be said or done that shows someone that you're flirting without being offensive or over the top? But I guess for me, the question is, why does everything always have to turn into sexual? Like, can we have an attraction and can we flirt with each other and can we talk to each other and have conversation with each other without it always having to lead to something sexual? Maybe that's not something that men really feel like they can do. Like, as soon as you talk to them about something, even if you say, oh, you're cute, or oh, you're this, or whatever, it becomes something sexual immediately. Like, why is that not? Because I think about when we were kids, right? When you're a kid, you have that innocence, I guess, about you, where you could, like somebody, have a little crush on somebody, but as a kid, you never think of, you know, that person sexually. Just like, oh, I like that person. Oh, they're cute. Oh, I have fun with them. Oh, I want to talk to them. Why now, because we're adults, we can't have those same types of thoughts and feelings for someone that does not necessarily always have to span off into a sexual relation? Maybe I'm being naive, or just, but I would enjoy having, somebody that I just can have a good time with. Like, I don't have to think of that person in a sexual way. I just, what do you think, Ms. Gothi?
I don't know.
Because I
Because
know
like I said,
we
I'm
said we were going to
total
come back
opposite.
for you to unpack. the not wanting to be touched. And I get you with that. I'm a big, like, if I don't like you like that, please don't touch me. Like, don't touch me. Like, if I have not given you permission to touch me, I'm not a touchy feely person either. I don't like to be overly hovered over. So I definitely understand that. So it does make me uncomfortable when someone is very overly, like, want to hold my hand and stuff. Like, let me figure out if I like you. Okay. I don't need you to be up in my face. So I definitely understand that. Um,
I mean, my situation. I mean, not saying it's a normal situation. What did Tiny say?
oh, she said, I think online dating made it worse, which I think so too.
I would
I think
say,
because,
yeah, yeah. There's no more chivalry. There's no more going out. There's no more. It used to call it courting, or there's that uh old time relationship where you're really connection. There's no more of that. I mean,
yeah,
but my
I
relationship
agree.
is different. Like I said, I mean, is that idea of the whole there was a fight before it, and then the fight during it to
Mm-hmm.
make it. Yeah, see, it's telling me having technical difficulties.
Oh, that's what it's saying to you, the YouTube?
Yeah, it keeps popping up on me. Yeah,
Wow. That's interesting. That is doing that. And you have YouTube open and StreamYard, or just StreamYard? Uh-oh. Think we lost her. Okay, she'll be back.
but muted.
She dances, Angela says she dances.
So I'm
Oh,
only in
you good?
StreamYard.
Okay. All right. So you're only in StreamYard. Okay. So you were saying, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I mean, like he would, and his idea of fighting is grab my glasses. I'm blind without my
Mm-hmm.
glasses, and beat the shit out of me, and
Mm-hmm.
then go here. I'll fuck you, and you're all better. And no, I didn't want to be touched, and it has gotten to.
Mm.
And no, I mean, I was it was back in 21, the last one that proposed to me, and then ended up leaving. I couldn't sit next to him. I tried. He slept on the other side of the bed. I slept with my taser. He knew if he came anywhere close to me, I gonna tase him.
Mm.
And so
And
it's like,
I feel like abuse always douses sexual desire, right? Like, if you're in an abusive relationship, how can you want to be intimate with someone if you're being abused? Like, you just can't get, because in order to be intimate, you have to feel a certain level of safety, and you don't feel that level of safety if you're being abused. So it just can't go together. So that's definitely understandable.
yeah, and not everything is consensual. And so I mean, I learned that
Right.
the hard way too.
Right.
So
And
I
Tiny said, so you're in constant survival mode.
yep,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't ever think. I
So
mean,
yeah, so the thought of being intimate for you is almost like, could almost be considered threatening through your trauma, because your trauma makes it feel like it's a threat instead of
mhm,
something that is, a desire, right? Because that's how you've been um, kind of treated in the past. And so for
and
a
that's
man, I feel like, mm-hmm. Go ahead, Miss
because
Dottie. Sorry.
the first trauma was the childhood um with my bio from an infant till I was 6 or 7
Mm-hmm.
when he did what he, when I was
Mm-hmm.
molested. And then, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the you talked about the first guy I was with, I was 17 and he was 27 or 8. So there you go.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So it's been
my
a lot of traumatic
father,
situations.
yeah, it's been my older son's father. He wasn't older, he was like 3 years older, but the whole violence,
Mm-hmm.
that, I mean, he was violent. And then I went from one violent relationship. It was 5 years until I met my younger son's father. And that relationship only lasted 3 years. Both the two violent relationships I was only in, and I ran away from both of them.
Mm-hmm. I
So it,
definitely understand. Yeah, that's a lot of trauma. That's trauma to trauma to trauma to trauma. And of course, when you're traumatized that much and abused that much, trust issues are there. And if trust issues are there, intimacy is lacking. And I definitely understand that, as especially as a female that has been through multiple levels of trauma, it's hard to find a place where love lands because you've never experienced it, and the only thing that's come close to feeling it has ended up in trauma, right? And it's like, that's not love, that wasn't real love, that was something else, but it wasn't love. So and I definitely understand, because I think that part of the boundaries that I have for myself, you know is that if I don't like you in that way, please don't touch me, like, and I'll give people hugs and stuff like that, but I'm very particular about how long I'm gonna hug a person, how, like, who I'm, like, I really do have to have a certain level of comfort someone in order to, be physical in any way, because usually I'm just like, you know, but I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. But it's like a man that you are, if men that you are dating or talking to went into the situation as understanding, like, you know what, let me just get to know her. Let that, I mean, I get it that men want to give a prelude to the sexual tension or whatever the case, but instead of trying to give a prelude to the sexual tension, why don't you give a prelude to something else that doesn't have to be sexual? I feel like the relationship, the foundation of the relationship would be so much stronger if you left sex out of it until you actually got together and was ready to, explore that. I mean, old fashioned way was, people didn't have, sex until they got married, right? And so that you never really knew what was going on with the person until then, right? And part of it, of course, as old as that seems, part of it was, it was kind of a good thing, because it was, people were able to get to know each other. They were able to court and learn about each other before even thinking about that other stuff, like, I think there's something to be said for courting. There's something to be said for getting to know each other on a different level, and just making that your focus and not looking over to being intimate immediately, like, I mean, even like touching someone's hand or giving a person a kiss on the cheek, that was considered, oh my goodness, you don't do that. That's, and I think there's something to be said for that, because, I feel like if more people went back to that, possibly relationships would be stronger, because you would have more time to just focus on, is this person the person that is right for me? Is this person, um, do they believe in the same values that I believe in? Do they, are they willing to work out frustrations with me, or communicate with me, or compromise with me. Like, you really, and are they my friend, right? Like, do we have a friendship outside of, just the fact that I think this person is attractive? So I do think that there's something to be said for putting the sexual thing down for a little bit and focusing just on the relationship, so that you can get to the point to where you say, hey, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person, or I don't. you know I feel that, sex usually clouds a lot of things, and it complicates a lot of things, and it puts emotions in places that maybe you don't need emotions. And if you didn't have it there, maybe you'd be able to be more clear-headed with how you thought about certain things. Because how many times do we hear about people being in, you know, um, you know, bad relationships or toxic relationships, like, oh, but the sex is so good. And it's like, so basically, the sex is keeping you in this toxic relationship. Whereas if you would have never crossed that line, you'd have been able to walk away, is what you're saying. Right. So I don't know.
And porn and the internet
But
have messed it all up.
yeah, yeah.
It,
Men are able to see it immediately when they want to, however they want to, whoever they want to, and it really does take away from that desire to get to know what is hidden, because now you don't now there's enough people that's not hiding it, so it's all over the place.
mhm.
So Tiny said Jason eyed me for a couple of years before we had a hookup. So that's what Tiny said. I mean, I think there's something to it. Like, um, and then there's the thing that says that, when you are out there giving yourself to multiple people, it desensitizes yourself to have that intimacy, right? Because you've just been out there with everybody. So now you're unable to be intimate with the person that, you're with. Like, and that's difficult too. Like, because now you've done it so much, it's like, it doesn't have the same effect that it might have had if you had been more conservative with it, I guess. Well, so it's got to be what you think.
It's a lot.
Ti-
It's a lot.
It is.
It,
Tiny said, now we're closer than a couple for sure.
it's a lot, and it's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, it is. I think it's good that men and women have these conversations more. I feel like maybe the issue um
There's no communication
are maybe
in the relationship anymore
right,
either.
maybe the issue is that men and women really need to be able to sit down and have this open and honest communication and really hear each other for what it is. Like, because uh I do believe there's something there's a middle ground somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is, but I do believe that, men and women can come to the understanding that, this is something that works, this is something that doesn't. Because really, if we are really dealing with a situation where, like, was men are from Mars and women are for Venus, or something where men are clearly thinking something else and women are clearly thinking something else, and it's like, you know, we need to have more conversations. Men and women need to have more conversations, and we need to hear each other out. We need to recognize that we don't necessarily have to agree on everything that, that the other is saying. However, we do need to be able to have the conversation and hear the other side, even if we feel like, this side doesn't, really track or make sense to us. But just to have that conversation, because, just like we said, men are these pictures are coming almost all the time from men, whether they're warranted, unwarranted, whether they're in marriage, not marriage, whatever the case, the pictures are being sent. And so there are women that are not wanting these pictures, that did not ask for them, that are trying to hide them from their children or do all these other things. And they're feeling like, okay, well, what the heck? And men are thinking like, well, that's what I want, And it's like, there are women that are thinking, huh? Like, so yeah, I think the conversation definitely needs to be had. Definitely needs to be had, and more conversations of how we get to the point to where men feel like women want them, and how women feel like the men want them, you know? But there's also loose women just sending them out to stuff. Yes, there are just loose women, just send them out that'll just drop it. And the question becomes, are they sending them out because that's clearly what they want to do, or are they sending it out because that is their cry for attention? Just like, you know, men may send it out because they want it back. Are these loose women that are sending it out, are they doing it because they feel like that's the only way they're going to get attention?
It's probably a little bit of both.
Mm.
I mean, there's probably women just like men that's all they want.
Yeah, yeah. There are definitely women that are just like men, that's all they want. Um, and I guess, my question is always, why is that why is that all you want? What was the situation that put you into um the position to that's all you want, and nothing else? Because I feel like when even men and women, when that's all you want, there's been probably something that has happened that said, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I just want this, and I don't want to be bothered. So what was it that happened that got you to really cut off anything more than that? Like, you know, like, is it just that primal desire, or is it just the companionship, or is it just I want to be able to have somebody to talk to, or somebody just around? Like, what's happening?
And what could have possibly happened when they were a child?
Right.
Because somebody that
Right.
messes with a child can grow up and just be promiscuous, whether it be male or female.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 And it's something in um how you see yourself, and how you uh protect your body, right, at the end of the day, because your body is yours, and it is precious, and do people see their bodies as being precious, something that you just don't give away just willy-nilly? It is something special that only certain people should have. Does it come from not being able to see yourself as being special and precious, and feeling like not everybody can have access to that, you know? So it's interesting, very interesting. But it was definitely, I definitely appreciate the male perspective, because let me tell you, I couldn't tell you. I would have never came up with that answer. I was like, oh, that so it's like, do it to me as you would have me do it to you. So I said it to you, you said it back to me. I would have never guessed that one. So I'm sure that has been a disappointment for many people, because not ever I think, oh yeah, we said one back. Yeah. Yep. But it's interesting. It's interesting because then for a lot of women, we do that, but maybe not in that term, in that sense. Like, so let's just say we cook dinner, or we make sure you have your favorite food. So for us, like, okay, yes, we cook dinner, make sure you have your favorite food. So one day we want a man to cook dinner and make sure we have our favorite foods, right? That's how we think about it back and forth, but that's
Small
not
things.
necessarily how it's played,
Sometimes
you
it's
know?
just small things.
Right.
Small,
But
simple.
see, for us, that right. For us, that's what we're thinking as women. Like, it's just the small things. And the men are thinking, well, it's just the small thing. Like, for them, that pic is just a small thing. And it's like, well, it's just a small thing for you to send one back. And women are thinking, well, that's a big thing. And then women are thinking, well, it's just a small thing for you to cook dinner. And they're thinking, well, that's a big thing. So, I definitely understand that, for men and women, we're definitely, different in the sense of what we're thinking of as being those small things, right? Like when you think about it. Like if that's really what a man is thinking, like, well, dang, it's not no big deal for you to send a picture. For a woman, it's a big deal. You don't want everybody to see your stuff. You don't know if you want to you don't know where that's gonna end up later, you know? And for a
The
woman, she's like, well, it's a small thing for you to cook. And he's like, no, whatever. So yeah, interesting.
the internet is forever.
It is. It is. And one person get upset and uh you know um I then all of a sudden your pictures is all over the place.
Exactly.
So yeah.
That's why I said bribery, bribery. Not bribery, blackmail.
Right, exactly. You
Blackmail.
up here causing people to put blackmail pictures online. Like if your brother sends me a picture of his extremities, I'll send it to everybody in your family group chat. How about that? Let grandma deal with it. Okay?
All right, well,
So,
the internet is forever. It can be done on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram,
mm-hmm,
TikTok.
mm-hmm. Right, right. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I had to grab my soda. Sorry. Thirsty.
Yeah, I'm over here with ice water.
Uh yeah, I have a cup of water too, but um so yeah, but I've been talking and I ain't even drink anything. I'm like, oh my goodness. So um but yeah, so anywho. Um yeah, so that was interesting. I mean, I found today's conversation interesting. Ms. Gothi, you felt like it was helpful.
It was interesting.
We lost Caitlin and Jezebel, so hopefully they found it helpful as well and fun. It's always, like I said, I'm always interested in knowing how, the other side thinks, because we would have sit up here and we would have made up any excuse that we possibly could. We didn't know what we was uh, you know, but
Nope.
you know, maybe men and women have more conversations like this and we will actually get down to the nitty-gritty of what's going on in the world, Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, who knows? So anything else? Anything else? We've been here for 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Not bad. Oh, Caitlin went to bed. Oh, did she? Oh wow. Caitlin went to sleep on us. That's funny. Well, I'm glad she joined us. That was nice. That
It
was
should
nice
be
for her to,
more
for her to pop
discussed.
on.
The intimate conversations are no longer discussed in relationship.
Yeah, I agree, Miss Gothi. I think that they
With
need to
somebody,
be.
it needs the intimate conversations, the talks, the communication, and and the back. A back and forth, open communication.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no
Mm-hmm.
more.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
I agree. There's no more, and
maybe
maybe
it's
that's
not just him
where we
cook
need to
dinner.
start.
You guys cook dinner together, and you know something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Or while she's
Mm-hmm.
cooking, you do something that she needs done. And I mean, it's it
Yep.
it's when you got to ask them, the guy, oh, hey, I'm, right here cooking. By chance, can you put that load of washer from the washer to the dryer? Just something to help her out. Make day go by a little quicker, help her out. There's no more of that. It's you got to do my laundry, you got to do this, you got to, and I mean, there's only so many hours in a
Mm-hmm.
day.
Right.
And
Right.
I don't,
I
we're
think we need.
to a team. It's supposed to be a team and teamwork.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Sorry to
I
cut you
think
off.
that intimacy. No, no, you're right. I think that intimacy. People need to get back to intimacy, separating intimacy from sex.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is, and realizing um that intimacy and sex don't necessarily have to be the same, that you can have intimacy without being sexual, and to value that intimacy that you have with someone that's not sexual as much as you value the sexual connection that you might have with that person. That's what I think.
I mean, it could be as much as she's cooking dinner and you get, everything situated. You guys watch a movie together. There, or maybe you put on a show that she likes instead of watching always what he wants. I guess for
Mm-hmm.
me, a lot of the small, I like, my thing is the small things. Cause I'm a simple person. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not,
Mm-hmm.
I'm plain Jane. I'm simple. And when it just goes straight to one thing, it's like, okay, I, you lost me.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those too. Like it doesn't really take much to, you know, to appease me, but it's definitely not, it's definitely going to be, something more, intimate, like you said, shared and partnered and things like that, for me to be able to be like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely what they call a sapiosexual. So that's the person that, it's always up here first. So, if I'm not here, then I'm not, anywhere else. So, you can forget it. But but I do agree. I feel like, more couples, more people need to figure out a way to acquire intimacy without being sexual, and maybe that will be, a greater foundation of your relationship. Because I honestly feel like, you know if you can't go without having those sexual relationships with those people, and just still have a great relationship with them, then you might want to question some things, right? Like, you
Mm-hmm.
should be able to go a time without it and still be able to have a great relationship, because that's what, relationship is built on. It should be compatibility and companionship, right? Not necessarily, like, sex is supposed to be the cherry on top. It's not supposed to be the foundation. So, and when you're able to not have those relations and still have a great relationship, I think that helps for, fidelity too, right? Like, you're able to be faithful to your partner because you're not always having to be, sexually whatever fulfilled, because you can, chill out. Like, you have discipline, and you can, you know, keep it to yourself. But I feel like if your foundation is, you know, sex, then that's all it runs off of. So once you stop doing that, now somebody's, all over the place, and it causes a mess. So, um, you know, but anywho, this was great. I had a great time, Miss Gothi. That's our last letter. That's all we have. We have four. So, um, I'm thinking I'm gonna try to come back Monday or Tuesday. We'll see what happens. And come back with some more letters. So hopefully we'll get some more letters in. Is there anything else you want to say, Miss Gothi, before we
Nope,
take it
I'm good.
down?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So we will be back on either Monday or Tuesday. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that bell so that you can get notification because we are not here every day, but we'll come in and we are looking for your guys' letters. Please send us letters so that we can read and comment on. We will not use names unless you give us names to use. We will not use your name, and we just like to have these engaging conversations, and hey, we learned something along the way, right? Which is pretty cool too. So the email address to email us your letter is imjshs24@gmail.com, and I will put that in the chat. imjshs24@gmail.com. So you can email us anytime. Your letter, we'll read it right here. And we'll, have a discussion with you guys. As always, I'll have my people on the panel, my people in the chat, and we'll have a good time. We'll learn some things, and we will discuss some things from our side of the coin, and we'll have a great time. So with that being said, Ms. Gothi, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you so much. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
You got a problem with me. Meet me after school. You wanna hang out with me. Meet me after school. Want the hot truth tea. Meet me after school. Wanna air it all out. Meet me after school. You been played for the fool. Meet me after school. See twisted haters get straightened out. Meet me after school. Meet me after school. Wanna know what I'm all about. Meet me after school. It don't matter what you do. Pull up or take a stool. Just make sure you meet me after school.